listen to me then, I bet they feel me now. Don't let me lose it. The booth not about to prove it. I said goals and pursue it. You the best to never do it. Invest my money talking fluent, stupid, ducking the Judas. It broke my heart, but over my eyes, you have no honor, I have no choice. Chasing the commas till I'm gone. I've been left for a minute. On my way home, mama, I promise, got caught up in it. Damn. Everybody eats when I'm batting at the plate. First, second, third, home, $1 million base. Didn't listen.
What's up, people? We back. Damn it! I always do that. I gotta get my buttons right.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Hotep Jesus? I love that guy. He's terrific.
What's up, people? Welcome to the platform. Welcome to the channel. Many of you are not new. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my sponsors, Syscoin, the best of Bitcoin, the best of Ethereum. Shout out to my crypto bros. Y'all see the price of Bitcoin. Y'all see the price of Syscoin. Shit is moving right now. People believe in crypto. I hope you believe in crypto too. If not, I can't help you. That's one thing about us crypto bros. When I hear people say, oh, I don't get crypto. Why should I buy crypto? You know what I tell them? Don't. Don't. Leave that to the pros, okay? Leave that to the pros. Also, Hotep Con, tickets on sale right now. HotepNation.com/Hotep Con. Get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. It's our 3rd annual event. Come rock with us. Uncle Hotep, Kana Hotep, and the whole squad. HotepNation.com. Tickets on sale right now. Price gonna go up. Tonight, I have a very, 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 very special guest. Notorious for hitting them Billboard charts. Bryson Gray.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about your career? People say, you got to do all these things to have a productive career in entertainment. And then you come out the box, go completely left, no pun intended, and still have a career doing better than a lot of people signing major labels. They said you couldn't do it if you were a right winger. You couldn't do it if you're a conservative. And you came out and you did it here any goddamn way. And it kind of shows people like, you can do this without the backing of the media labels. So I just wanted to commend you on that. And
Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, people think you need labels, man. You really don't. And I was what's funny is before I started doing political music, I was signed to Empire, which is the largest independent music distribution in the country.
Really?
Like King Von was signed to them, everybody signed them. I probably still have a label account on there. But they ain't like that I was talking about Trump and stuff either. So all that stuff made me say, screw it, I do it myself.
Wow. Okay, we got to talk about this Empire situation, but like I promised you before, I want to ease into your story. When is your first bar hit? Were you 4 years old, 10 years old? When does your first bar come out of your hands and then through the microphone?
I always say 4, but that's just
Really?
because that's as early as I can remember in my life. So I like, basically I don't remember anything I did in life before I started rapping, if that makes sense. My first time recording a song was probably 7, 9,
Wow.
something like that. My dad had me in the studio because he saw some talent in me, and all his friends did, so he had me in the studio. My dad you probably remember this, but there was a website called mp3.com.
Yeah.
And people used to sell music on there. My dad used to sell a lot of singles on there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My dad was an R&B singer, producer. People used to come to him to produce their stuff. So he put me in the studio, and I was like, I think he's 7 or 9. He probably in the chat, so he'll have to tell you, but I don't know.
Oh, so your daddy was in music too.
Yeah. A crazy piano player.
It's in the blood.
Yes, sir.
So you rub the keys too?
I'm the type of person I can pick up an instrument and make you think I can play it, but if you know how to play it, you know I don't know how to play it. I'm a producer though, so I'm good at just pitting sounds together, like off just from my ear. So I can hop on a piano and make a beat from it. You know what I'm saying? That'll sound like I know how to play the piano, but in reality, you put me beside somebody that's professional, I'm gonna look very silly.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what was your mom? Your mom was in music too, or?
My mom can sing. She never like took music seriously though, but she sings. She know how to sing too.
Okay.
My little brother know how to sing. My little sister can play the guitar. My older brother used to rap back in the day.
Oh wow. Now, is your family ADOS? You got any island in you? We gotta know if you's a tether nigga or not.
Nah, I think we straight from the plantation Negro. I think that's all we is. I think my dad, he started bragging, talking about we got like some other percentage of something, and so I forgot what he said because he took the test. But both of my sides came straight from the plantation. I don't think we got anything extra. I think if I took a DNA test, it'd say 99.9% Negro.
What part of the United States was they from?
My family is from High Point, North Carolina. My mama was born and raised in Chicago though, but her family was also from High Point, North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina. Okay, North Cackalack. Okay, so you got the Carolinas in you. Okay. And that's where you were born and raised.
High Point, North Carolina, born and raised.
So hip hop becomes a part of your life when? Who do you see? Do you see who's on your TV screen that's like inspiring you to rap?
There are so many people, bro. Like when I was younger, I used to write songs in my notebook. I found one of my old notebooks too, or somewhere in this room. But I used to write songs and like feature other people on it. So I used to be like featuring my name was Lil B. I'd be like featuring Snoop Dogg or featuring Tupac, and I would write their verses for them and try to sound like how they sounded. But I was a huge Tupac fan, a huge DMX fan, a huge Eminem fan. Then I got older, you got like more recent people, but early on it was like DMX, Cassidy, Tupac. I used to be a battle rapper. I used to be a well-known battle rapper where I'm from. So
I used to battle rap too?
Yeah, I won. I used to, like, if anybody in the chat is from High Point, Greensboro area, North Carolina, 102 Jams, my rap group was popular. We had mad songs on there. It's the biggest radio station in the area. And they used to have a thing called Making the Station. We used a freestyle battle. You know what I'm saying? And I won Making the Station in high school.
Oh, damn. Okay. You were never on 106 in Park, were you?
Yeah, I was on 106 Park too. I was on 106 Park in high school.
Yeah, I could have swore I seen you on there. You said you was on there, right? For the battle?
Yeah, for you. Nah, it wasn't for battling. You remember they used to do the Wild Out Wednesdays.
Okay, it was Wild Out Wednesdays.
Yeah, we did Wild Out Wednesday. We won, but we got so many votes when we won. And the reason we got so many votes because BET, they didn't know that we were already sort of popular where I'm from. So I'm talking about schools had like allowed people to get on the internet just like the vote. Like it was like one of those crazy things. We got so many votes that they brought us back 2 more times. One time to battle, but another time just for our all-star things. We were so popular that they wanted us to come back. But and then they ended up giving us like $5,000. I had songs and movies that was on BT. I don't know if you remember the movie Love for Sale. There was a movie called Love for Sale. It had Maya in it. Had old boy that was an ATL in it. One of the main characters of ATL.
Okay.
Had a lot of celebrities in it, and used to get played on BT every day. And if you play that movie, the first 2 songs you hear on that movie are my rap group songs. You'll hear my voice because my voice, is too weird and distinct to sound different.
Damn. Okay, so you was having obviously some success with the music career. What happens between, the day your dad put you in the studio in this rap group here? Is your dad, sort of like Master P and your little Romeo, or is it like, is he like, booking you shows, playing your manager?
He was like him. My mama was like, what was Michael Jackson daddy name?
Oh, Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson. Oh, my mama, my dad. Hey, that's my daddy was. No cap. I remember, bro, there's videos. Like, bro, my daddy had us in garages. When my dad felt like the group could do something, he had us in our garage practicing. And this was when we got popping, it was the era of like snap music, like lean with it, rock with it type music.
Okay.
When I tell you, we was in that garage running. We had to practice like 3 days a week. My daddy would go pick up everybody. We used to be there sweating, trying to practice. My daddy would be looking, cuss us out if we get something wrong. Hey, bro, hey, listen though. What I will say though, every time we got booked for a show, we snapped though. Every time we got booked for a show, we went crazy, bro. And so we became known for having good performances. I was getting paid shows in high school. My dad let me quit football because we got booked for a show with Soulja Boy. And that's when he let me quit football because he was mad at the coaches for something. I think I had got like a 35, 45-yard run. And they took me back out. My daddy got pissed. That same night, we got a call from this venue said, we want y'all to perform with Soulja Boy. And this is when Crank That Soulja Boy was like the #1 song in the country, literally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And where I'm from in North Carolina, Soulja Boy was popping before Crank That. Like everybody knows you Crank That Soulja Boy. But before that, in North Carolina, we knew like the super hood Soulja Boy stuff.
Okay.
Like I got me some bathing apes, y'all chick, y'all. You had like 30 boys. Like a lot of people don't remember that. So we performed with him. He was late to the concert, and they paid us to perform. He was late, so we had to perform for an hour. We snapped though. The dude who booked us was like, nah, we got to bring y'all back because the crowd loved us too much. That joint was like crazy, bro.
So your dad was like Joe Jackson. He wasn't as bad. There's no way he was as bad as Joe Jackson was beating them kids.
Nah, he wouldn't beat us. but we was in there. We was in that garage sweating, boy, 3 days a week. Boy, I tell you what.
Nah, that's super dope, man. That's super dope. And I think, like you said, that leads to preparation, right? Having some adult supervision there, keeping things organized, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that makes sense. You're in music. Your dad was in music. He had some connections. So what happened with the group?
So the group, it's like, bro, it's not enough time to tell you everything every almost moment we had, but everybody where I'm from, bro, knew we was next up.
Okay.
It just didn't make sense. Like you had 106 in Park, we getting paid for shows. You see us performing at Super Jam with 2 Chainz, Future. You see us performing at the A&T homecoming. Like all the HBCUs booked us for their homecoming. We performed at WSSU homecoming with J. Cole. We performed at NCCU homecoming with French Montana. And anybody can go Google these. I think the one with J. Cole was like 2011, 2013. The WSSU Red and Black Affair. People can go look this stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody thought we were like next up. Me though, I grew up like sort of like middle class. I didn't grow up like hood. A few people in the group grew up like my homie Luke. He sort of grew up like more in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
But I was turning down a lot of these deals because they were like trying to give like $30,000 on these deals, but they wanted us to make straight twerk music because we was known for making twerk music.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who the rap group Travis Porter.
Yeah.
We used to beef with them. So
really?
we used to have real life beef with them because they didn't make twerk music. They was making futuristic music. And you gotta sort of be from the South to know what futuristic music is, but it's like the young LA, like ain't I.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
The Roscoe Dash all the way. Like that was like the futuristic sound. But we started blowing up for like the twerk sound. It was us, and then K Styles started doing it. And if you, I don't know, once again, K Styles is another person people got to look up. But if you Google K Styles 336 Boys, he came to North Carolina. He had to come rock with us. Anybody making twerk music, you had to show us love when you came to North Carolina because we were them them boys in North Carolina.
Mm.
And so labels used to offer us these deals and wanted us to make the same type of music. And I was just like, bro, I can't just sit in the studio and make twerk music all day. Like, I'm a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool making these songs when you make them, but telling me I gotta make them like I'm a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, but like I ain't want people viewing me like I was like I was like a, you know what I'm saying, a twerk group or something like that.
Yeah,
so
super one-dimensional.
Yeah, because none of the people last.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so you know, people in the group disagreed about that. And then we had another song on the radio called My Team. It was like 2012, one of the biggest songs on the radio station or whatever. We went on a fan tour off this song. We were performing in middle schools, everybody singing the word for word, and it wasn't a twerk song. And this is when we first signed a deal with Empire. This was before Empire was super duper big. This is when, you know what I'm saying? This is when they was only doing like California artists. We were one of the first. We were the first artists in North Carolina or really outside of Cali that got signed to Empire. Now everybody know who Empire is. But yeah, he flew down. He had on some Gucci flip flops. We were all impressed. It was like, oh snap, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was trying to rock with us. And then Capitol Records called the vice president. His name was Craig Davis. Anybody can look him up. He called. He told my parents to stop spending money on us. My parents were spending money on us like for promotion and stuff.
Okay.
He said, stop spending money. We want a 3-album deal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then like the radio station where we're from called us and was like, Capitol Records told us they was gonna hit y'all up. So we thought so. We like, finally, we had all these deals, all this stuff. Like, finally, something break through. I kid you not. I know you think I'm about to over exaggerate when I'm telling you this, but I'm not joking. A few days later news came out that Capitol Records fired everybody. Craig Davis was one of the people that got fired.
Oh.
And the way it works, when somebody else has a project, the new people coming in don't want to clash with another person's project. So he got fired, and it was just like pretty much over after that, bro.
I know how that goes.
We were so upset, bro. I mean, we still did music after that, but after a while, everybody decided to start like going our separate ways. But we still like, I mean, all like I'm getting married in October, and all of them my groomsmen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah,
so, yeah. But one of them is named Luke Nasty. He ended up being like super popular. He got the song it's Degenerate. He made Degenerate music. It's like I got a feeling that you might be high. Do I turn you on? You can tell me if I'm wrong. It went viral on TikTok. It was viral. Like it just went. Yeah, it just went platinum. He got a platinum song and stuff like that. Okay. One of them is a math teacher, and the other one in North Carolina doing his thing too. And you got me on this side. Like sometimes we call each other and just be laughing, bro.
What are those conversations like?
Bro, the most recent one was crazy because he I ain't gonna put too much contractual business out there, but he had a situation with his label, and he ended up like finally getting in the green.
Mm-hmm.
Because he saw what I was doing independently, and he was like, dang, bro, we should have went that route. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
people don't understand when it comes to these contracts, bro. When they give you that upfront money, if they put in 250, 300K into you, you don't get a dime from your music until they get their money back. But their money back only comes from your percentage. So if it's like a 50-50 split, and let's say they spend 500K on you, if it's a 50-50 split and your song made 500K, that means you only paid them back 250. Because they're not going to pay back themselves off their percentage of what their contract says. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That people understand what that is. So, like, when you win these label contracts, bro, they eat you alive, bro.
Yep. Got to recoup. Recoup them expenses. Okay, so how old were you when this situation happened with Capitol Records?
I wonder if my dad in the chat, because I don't know if this was 2012 when they called it 2013. It was when my parents owned a beer store, and I remember it was in the beer store and we got the call. We thought it was over, bro. I'm talking about like we thought it was so over, bro. Like we thought we were gonna be the next thing. Like it was just we thought we was them boys. And I forgot how old I was though. 2012, probably like 21 or something. It had to be 21 because all our music was about getting drunk.
Yeah.
So it had to be. So it had to be in that range. But what's funny is after that, Craig Davis ended up being my manager because I got like bored of rap for a bit. So I became obsessed with EDM music, and I started making EDM music, and then that started going viral on Vine. And then I had a song called Stranger, and this was before Apple Music. It was selling like 150, 200 downloads a day on iTunes. And people ain't know what the crap. I was like, what the crap is going on? You know what I'm saying? Independent. And then Craig Davis, I ended up getting in contact with him. He actually like put me under him as a manager, bro. And it was like so poetic. Like, dang, I remember you were supposed to sign my rap group and you got fired from Capitol. Now he started doing his own thing, you know what I'm saying, with his connections, and you know what I'm saying, put me under him with my EDM music. But I declined to do a show in Paris because it was LGBT related. And then me and him fell off over that, bro. I remember he called me, he was like, bro, all money is the same. All money is good money.
Yeah.
And I was like, not to me. You know what I'm saying?
What was the show?
It was a show. It was in Paris. It was some LGBT EDM festival, bro. Because I started realizing that a lot of EDM people, a lot of gay people like EDM music. And so when he called me, I was excited. He was like, bro, we got you booked in France. And I'm like, finally, I can show off my DJ skills too. Cause you know, at EDM shows, we DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, but listen, bro. And when he said that, I knew something was off because he knew how Chris, like when I was lukewarm, bro, I would get drunk on the weekend and I would wake up on Twitter Bible thumping. Like, you better effing repent or you gonna go to hell. Like, I used to be one of those like crazy people about the, like, I'm still a religious zealot, but I was just like a little lukewarm and crazy back then.
Yeah.
I ain't play about that stuff though, bro. And he said, man, it's an LGBT like festival though.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know, I can't do that, bro. and then he said, all money is good money, man. I think it was gonna pay me like $7,000 and plus all fees, everything paid for, put me in the best hotel. I said, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. And then me and his I still got his number. I called him like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, listen, I'm trying to break through mainstream with Christian conservative music. What can you do for me? He said he was gonna call me back. He never called me back. That was like 3 months ago, man.
Hey yo, chat. I need to know from the chat. Hey yo, one's in the chat. If y'all with Bryson and y'all not taking $7,000 plus all expenses paid to go out to Paris and perform at an LGBT festival. Put one's in the chat if you not doing it. One's in the chat if you not doing it. God damn, Bryson, you said no.
It was easy too. I mean, but bro, like if my dad is in the chat, his name on YouTube is probably G Bach Music or something. Yeah. My dad is in the chat. He'll tell you I've always been like that. I've turned down so many deals, but I told you that's part of the reason the group broke up. I saw $30,000. I'm like, what? No. You know, I ain't about to $30,000 to be making twerk music for the rest of my life. Well, you lost your dang on mind. Everybody else in the group be like, but bro, that's $30,000. Yeah. But you gotta think about it. We was getting paid $2,000 a show. We had a stint for 3 months straight where we had a show every single weekend. You know what I'm saying? And we was splitting it 4 ways, plus my mom and daddy, because they was invested. But my mom and daddy most of the time let us keep all of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even know why he did such a thing like that, but it was letting us keep all of it. I guess because we was like young or whatever. So we was splitting it like $500 a piece, having shows every weekend. You know what I'm saying? You 21. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, hey, I'm good with this. Yeah, I'm good. You ain't gotta.
Yeah. 30,000 ain't no money. You know, when you young, it look like money,
but it ain't.
That ain't no money.
That's what I was thinking. Because me, I always paid attention. Every twerk group fell off. Yin Yang Twins, biggest thing in the world, fell off. Like every twerk group fell off. Yeah. And to me, I was like, this is what I said back then in my mind. I was like, I'm way too talented to become known. My legacy is not about to be, I made songs only for women twerking, but you done lost your mind.
Yeah. So Bryson been sitting on his morals. You've been saying, yo, these are my principles and I'm not compromising. It seems like that's a consistent theme with you. And we'll get into some of that later on. But I think it's absolutely hilarious. I do have to commend your parents for making sure, you know, they gave y'all all that money, at least majority of the time. And I think, you know, if I had to guess, I would do the same thing because I think it's like motivating to you guys to get paid. You know, I think that's a good thing just to keep y'all motivated. So yeah, that totally makes sense. All right. So I understand what happened to your music career, how you blew up and all of that, how you became the famous guy you are today. I want to talk politics. What was the politics in your household, and how much of the church was in your life as well?
Fully Democrat. That's it. Nothing else mattered. I remember my parents took us, you know, when you used to go vote, sometimes they had a thing where you can let your kids like vote. It didn't count, but you could let your kids vote. I remember we used to ask my parents, who do we vote for? They said, just go D all the way down. My daddy just texted me too. Let's see what he said.
What he said?
Oh, he said he can't comment because it's subscribers only. Hold on. I'm about to tell him to subscribe then.
Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. It should.
Yes.
He should be good after 5 minutes. Yeah, after 5 minutes, he good.
Yeah, daddy, subscribe, and then you can comment after 5 minutes. But they used to literally tell us to vote D all the way down. That's just how I was raised, bro. I was raised that Republicans were racist, bro. Even when I like started liking Trump, like I do not delete old tweets. People can go see this. I have tweets that say something like, I rock with Trump, but all his supporters are racist. Like I have tweets like that because that's just how everybody I'm from view Republicans as racist. But I ain't never viewed Trump as racist. So Trump was like an anomaly to a lot of people where I grew up until the media storm started happening. But so it was Democrat all the way through. And I mean, I was a Christian all my life. My grandmother was in the church heavy. But like I said, I was lukewarm, bro. Like I was in the Bible, studying it, calling out pastors and preachers, but getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, having sex out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was always like sort of like a Bible thumper, like a few times at the high school. And then after I became celibate, I just thought I was better than everybody. I said, oh, y'all can't give up sex. Y'all ain't nothing then. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting drunk, cursing up a storm, making music about getting drunk and making music about sex. But I'm like, I don't even have sex. Nobody can really touch me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's what happens. I feel like everybody, when you first get into your faith and first really get into the scriptures, I feel like everybody get like super cocky and you think you just the most knowledgeable person in history.
You get that holier than thou aesthetic.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I was a little lukewarm, but a Bible thumper like at first. So I was already a Christian, but it was straight Democrat, bro. I went through a phase where I was like super pro-black, bro. Like,
what do you mean?
I was different pro-black. Like I wasn't internet pro-black. I was like, let's go do something pro-black. There's some stuff. There's some stuff I used to do. I probably can't even say on here, boy. I ain't gonna crowd.
But what kind of pro-black? We talking about Hotep pro-black, Black Panther Party pro-black?
Yeah. So like that, bro. Probably a little more radical than them though.
Yeah.
But yeah, even
about that action.
Yeah, I was about that action, bro.
Why?
And the reason why I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of people don't understand this, but where I'm from, the KKK still exists and they active. It's called they're called the KKK Loyal White Knights.
Okay.
And what they'll do, they'll like create like little small packages, put candy in them, and they'll like put them in communities like middle class and lower income communities. So to like send a message, and then like they used to do interviews with the local newspaper and say like, we think there's going to be a race war and we're going to win or whatever, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, after you told all your life, you know what I'm saying, that this is this, and then you see something, you know, people only need one thing to confirm their bias. That's all you really need. Like a lot of humans, if you see one thing that confirms their world viewpoint, it's over. You stuck now.
Yeah.
And yeah, but what's funny is I was still dating white girls and everything, but Hispanics, white, Asian. I mean, it didn't really matter to me. But on the real tip, I was like, you know what I'm saying. But you know what's funny is being pro-black is what got me into guns. That's what's crazy. Being like that phase I went through being pro-black is so funny because that was like a vital part to how I got to sort of where I am. I didn't like Obama when I was pro-black.
Really?
Yes, because I was super like, because I knew Black Hebrew Israelites and stuff. And Black Hebrew Israelites, they're like socially conservative, period. They're not with the LGBT. And that's sort of fit sort of my already mindset. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw Obama promoting that, I'm like, bro, what? Bro, I used to argue me and my sister used to argue on Twitter. And people used to, because, you know, I used to be a Bernie supporter. People used to call me a fake Bernie supporter. They used to call me a fake Democrat because like how aggressive I was with the LGBT. People think I'm aggressive now. Y'all have no clue what it was like before Like, because people don't remember, Twitter was viewed as a free speech platform. They didn't censor anybody.
Yeah.
Y'all have no clue what type of homophobic I was when Twitter let you just do what you gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling y'all are getting the most professional Bryson the in this day and age. But yeah, but people used to call us a fake Democrat, and we didn't understand because being a Republican just wasn't an option. I hated Hillary. Me and my dad used to argue about Hillary and Bernie all day. I said Hillary is a dang gone this and this and this. Bro, I was the first person on the emails when Hillary emails dropped. But I'm a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, Hillary this and this and you know what I'm saying? And then what opened my eyes though is like, because the only thing that attracted me about Bernie is he was yelling. I don't know what, I didn't even know he was talking about for real, but he was yelling. I'm gonna tell you what it was. I'm gonna tell you how crazy it was. This is gonna sound stupid.
Okay.
A lot of folks, when we saw that picture of him getting arrested back in the day, you know the picture I'm talking about?
The one where it's civil rights.
Yeah, civil rights.
Yeah.
He was yelling about being anti-establishment. That's pretty much enough right there. That's really all you need. The rest of the stuff he talk about, we don't really know, but we gonna echo it. And but what's funny is people calling me a fake Bernie supporter made me start researching. I'm like, why y'all call me that? Bernie Sanders don't support the LGBT.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch the news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most of this stuff was from like social media. So I'm not watching what he really on.
Yeah.
I went to look at his policies on his website. I said, huh? And then I saw a video of him saying that like he sort of implied a Christian shouldn't be able to hold office.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Bernie Sanders, bro, I remember this like it was yesterday. It was a video of a guy who was trying to get into office, and they found one of his like papers, and in his papers they viewed him as too religious, and they said religious people like this shouldn't be able to hold office. And I remember I was like, what? So then that's when I looked up like Ted Cruz. It wasn't even Trump at first. I looked up Ted Cruz because I was just so disappointed. I was like, bro, I'm so disappointed.
Yeah.
I looked up Ted Cruz, and he was talking about God on his website. I mean, all you can do is go to the website and see, like, you know what I'm saying, people running for office.
Yeah.
It's about God. He's like against same-sex marriage. He's for traditional marriage. And then capitalism, like, and then when you find out what the difference between capitalism and socialism really is, I mean, where I'm from, everybody want to be a capitalist. Everybody's selling cakes and, you know what I'm saying, plates and all types. You know what I'm saying?
Entrepreneurship.
Black folk gonna find a hustle. You hear me? So, you know what I'm saying? So we never really been into socialism for real, like how I grew up. So then I realized, you know what I'm saying? It's bittersweet because at this point, it sort of make you sort of like obsessed with like, you find like a part of identity of being a Republican because you feel like you've been lied to for all of your life. And then you sort of be like, Republican Party is just where it's at, bro. And you're like, this is where we all belong. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really, and then you got to go through that process to figure out that they crazy too. But I feel like everybody went through that at first, bro. When you black and grow up in a Democrat, like all you know is Democrat, you figure out these people align with your values more a little bit. Yeah. And you think they just perfect. You just think the Republican Party is like they, you know what I'm saying? It's just perfect. And I mean, you probably you followed me when I was going through this phase. So
yeah. So wait, hold on real quick. I want to put some context to this. How old are you right now?
31.
Okay, so 10 years from that time with the group and that about, right? Yeah. Okay, so you're 26 or 25 when the whole Hillary versus Trump situation's going down. She's still very much a young man. And what you're saying is that you were just caught up in the hype, you know? It's like, yo, I'm new to this situation. You know, I see this new group. I'm very excited about it. They could do no wrong because I see no wrong, right?
I signed up for BLS so quick in 2019 because I was hunting for stuff like that to happen. Because, like, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from, people weren't into politics. So my core group of friends, when I used to try to talk about politics, I was getting into it, obviously. Like, nobody really cared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But how'd you hear about it? How'd you like, where's the gap between going from Bernie to, you know, Republicanism?
Oh, that was like 2016. That was like late 2015. So late 2015, you can see me like sort of like shouting out Trump a few times, but people thought I was trolling. I remember I had a show at this place called Lucky Sevens in Greensboro, and I had tweeted Trump. I like, come to the show, gang. It's almost sold out. You know what I'm saying? This is when I had a song on the radio. It was a song called Slow Down. You know what I'm saying? And people were like, what is boy doing? I was like, pull up, because he had a rally in Greensboro. I said, pull up to the show, gang.
Yeah. Oh my Lord. I know they lost their mind when they seen that.
Yeah, bro, but I ain't care, because then people would see me tweet stuff and people will get sort of angry a little bit. And then I'm like, I mean, what he said just what he said makes sense.
Yeah.
But I was still like, you ain't seen me no MAGA hat on. I wasn't that crazy yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just tossing. You know, you go through that phase where you just tossing it out there because you know it's gonna come from it if you really go hard with it.
Yeah.
You just tossing a few nitbits out there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's test the waters a little bit. Let me step my feet in.
Bro, listen, this is when me and my daddy used to argue for real. My parents used to talk about disowning me because I wasn't like super open about it at first, but I at home, you know what I'm saying? When I go back to my parents' house, when I see my daddy, I'm for real. I'm like, listen, Trump where it's at. And then my parents used to be like, I will disown. I kid you not. If my daddy in the chat, if he honest, he'll tell you, they have told me I would disown you if you support Trump.
No way. What year was this?
Ask him. Oh, this wasn't that long ago.
2016.
This was 26. This had to be 20.
He
nah,
wasn't
it was like
serious. He wasn't.
It was before the election in 2016.
There's no way he was serious. What was his reasoning? Trump's racist or something like that?
Bro, the whole, let me say it like this, bro. When I did finally come out and stuff, bro, like that family stuff be for real. Like family members was coming out against me for real. Like family members was on Facebook, like cussing me out. Like this ain't, like a lot of people, like for them it'd be jokes, bro. But when you really grow up, because it's not like, you gotta think about it. My whole family on both sides is from this area. Right. And everybody Democrats. Yeah. And then I'm popular in this area too. So people feel like I'm a traitor for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting death threats for real, not these internet death threats. People that really knew me, that I knew they would try to do something, they would threaten me, but people know I'm crazy too. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I just get real death threats, bro. Family members used to call my mama saying I'm embarrassing the family. Bro, my RP, my grandpa, man, at my grandpa's funeral, bro, they were talking about me at the funeral negatively, bro.
What?
But I'm not even joking, bro. And I could feel it. And then what was the craziest thing was after the funeral service was over, one of my cousins came up and was like, I ain't asked no questions. She was like, I don't care what the rest of the family say about you. You still my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And to her, she's saying something good. To me, I'm like, so you're confirming that everybody been talking about me this whole entire time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm talking about, like, that's how crazy, like, a lot of people don't really understand how crazy stuff is. Like, you really have to experience. Like, I really did lose friends. A lot of us are back cool now, but I really did lose, like, super duper close friends, like people that were my best friends. And I ended up not going to their wedding type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it wasn't no radio station. They stopped playing me, period. It was over for that. No more radio play. Over for that, bro. Over. So, and my parents was really being protective because they thought I was throwing my music career away for something that didn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you throwing your music career away for, I mean, Trump? Who what did Trump gonna do for you? Who cares about Trump? Yeah. Like, to them, it didn't make no logical sense. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So how did you deal with that mentally? Did you have moments where you were like questioning, am I doing the right thing? No. Did you have moments where, no, you didn't have none of that?
No. No,
you're just like, fuck it, them niggas is retarded and I'm right.
Yeah, you said it in a way that I'm not gonna say it, but basically that, if you know what I'm saying? like, I mean that's always my personality. Like, to me, if I feel like I'm doing the right thing, if I feel like I'm doing the right thing morally, that's just what I'm standing on, if you like it or not. And whatever, however them cars fall is how them cars fall. But the craziest thing is, like, that's why I wish a lot of conservatives like just pop out with me to North Carolina one time. You will see the effect people can truly have on people. Because when I pop out, we're not gonna go somewhere where nobody notices me. And when they come in, they're gonna be like, bruh, you was right, bruh. I used to talk all this junk about you, but you was right. Like, and that happened so much over the last like year and a half. I think it started like a year and a half ago, bro.
Since Biden took office.
Yeah, because people started feeling it, bro. when people like. I think the reason why a lot of conservatives can't convince people because they think they need to convince you right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But really, the way you do it is you got to plant seed because if you would have came to me 7 years ago trying to convince me to become a Republican. I mean, it just wasn't happening. You got to plant the seed and just let the person learn on their own.
Correct.
And that's how I always did it. And it works. I mean, it might not be beneficial at the time. They might not have voted in 2020, right?
Right.
But to me, changing mindsets is more important than winning some temporary election, because the president can only be president for like 8 years if they win both terms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to change people's mindsets long term rather than some short term crap.
So people in the neighborhood, family, are coming around now and saying, Bryson, you were right.
Yeah, bro. I was on Dr. Phil with one of my gay cousins. And he tried to act like we was close, man. There's not one gay person that can say I'm close to them. I was on Dr. Phil, my gay cousin, bro. And they edited the part out. That's how I know people be fake. At the end, you know what I'm saying? I'm just blunt naturally. Everybody in my family know this. Everybody know this. At the end, I told him, I was like, because he made these claims, and I was like, bro, I just know more than you about politics. You're commenting based on what you was told versus what you read. The funniest thing is at the end, he was like, you know what? And my dad got mad. My dad said, never tell Bryson he right. But my cousin, my cousin name, his name Edric. Edric was like, I thought about it, like, maybe Bryson right, because he obviously does know more about politics than me. And I did like come at him over things I didn't know. Maybe I should do more research. But then he tried to give some side story, like, but I feel like I lost a cousin. And I'm like, we would never close. I don't know why he keeps saying this. I don't know if he's saying it for Dr. Phil, like to get ratings or something. I'm like, bro, like, please stop this enormous cap that's happening. and Dr. Phil left this part out. I'm like, well, y'all are some clowns.
He didn't want that to show that, you know.
Yeah, they didn't show it. The episode's still on YouTube though, but they left out these parts though.
All right, I want to come back to that. I need to know about, you know, we got to stay in the MAGA phase. The big hat MAGA. The big hat Bryson.
Yeah.
Was that your brand? Whose brand was the big hat?
Nah, so RP Kingface. So I saw a video. This is before I ever was viral. I saw a video of Kingface arguing with somebody with it on. Like, it was never like, Kingface never made it like a thing where he just wore it everywhere, but he had put it on in the moment. He had like in his hand though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm one of them people that's like, if you play with me, I'm gonna make you wish you didn't.
Okay.
Because like, there's no, like, in reality, to be honest, like, people are lucky I'm really a man of God now, because there's nobody that's willing to troll bigger than me. I will take it there. So when I saw that, I researched how to get it. Actually DM'd Kingface before I ever went viral. He DM'd me back. I said, bet. I bought it because, like I said, people where I'm from was threatening me, right? And I used to wear just a regular MAGA hat. So I used to buy that MAGA hat, and if anybody followed me on Facebook before I went viral, they know I used to go around. I used to dare people. I used to be like, say a place that I won't go to. And I used to put on the big MAGA hat and just go there, any place. I didn't care where it was. It could be in the hood. It could have been the mall on a Saturday night. I said, say a place I won't go with this big hat on. And I used to go live for like 2 hours straight, drive there. People would see me wear the hat, drive there. You know, so I don't care. Walmart, Chick-fil-A, I didn't care where it was. And I used to just pull up the places with it on, bro.
And you never had no altercations?
I mean, bro, you know what's funny? If people go back and find them videos on my Facebook, people that will be on Facebook saying stuff about me, they'll dap me up. They'll dap me up. Don't care how hood they are. Because the thing is, bro, a lot of the dope boys where I'm from, they used to call me and be like, nah, I rock with what you saying, bro. I rock with what you doing. A lot of like the biggest dope boys used to say that. It's like, it'd be a few people trying to act hot-headed and stuff. But then again, like, come on, man. You know, I was always strapped 25-8. So it's like, I mean, if you like to play with me, you know it's gonna be a chance that both of us can get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people is not actually about to take that chance over a hat.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I wasn't like super popular or anything when I was doing it, but anybody who used to follow me on Facebook knows this, because some people, this is how I got known in the MAGA movement. My homie Osiga, this dude named my homie Osiga, he started following me on Facebook because of it. I guess somebody tagged him in it. And he was like, something wrong with this dude. He was like, something wrong with him, bro.
You said something interesting, though. You said, you know, some of the biggest dope boys were saying they rock with what you were saying. And I find that to be true. I find the streets to be very Republican.
Yeah.
Like, real niggas rock with Trump. from what I've seen, for example, I was at a family gathering, my family, and it seems like, all the middle class Negroes, the well-to-do Negroes was against Trump. And I asked my aunt Lona Mae, I said, Aunt Lona Mae, how you feel about Trump? She's like, I don't know about the rest of these niggas, but I like Trump, you know what I mean? But this is, this is old gangster woman, this is a lady who was working with the mob back in the day. Mob used to hire black folk for certain things. I ain't gonna go
to be associates and stuff. Yeah,
I ain't gonna go on everything my auntie did, but my family got a little gangster back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them still get gangster. Anyway, but yeah, I noticed that like the most thoroughest people in the hood, they not really out here on some like I'm afraid of racist white people. They're more like I wish a nigga would. I wish a cracker would. And, there's not a whole lot of this anti-Trump stuff. It seems like the closer you are to the universities and the TV and the social media that this stuff happens. That's a great point you brought up, man.
Bro, it's funny because during the Republican National Convention, the Republican Trump campaign, they flew down because anybody watched it. I was on the National Convention joint. They played me on it. They left out a lot though. Like I wish they would give me the footage, but they came down the high point. Okay. I told them, I said, what y'all want to see? I said, y'all want to go to some hood people rocking with Trump? Like, what y'all want to do? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they act like they didn't want to do all that. But I still took them to meet some powerful people in the, you know what I'm saying, in the area and stuff. They went to the studio with me. I had people pulling out Bentleys. They were so confused. It was like, how come you got people pulling out Bentleys? I said, bro, I told y'all, see, people getting confused. People think I only have success, because of the MAGA campaign. It's like, bro, if you if people go to my Instagram, I posted a old picture of us and my rap group and Soulja Boy, and people in the comments was like, "Wait, you were in 336 Boys?" Because if anybody was in that area, we were famous. Like we might not have been famous to anybody outside of North Carolina, but if you was in that area, we used to get chased around Walmart. People used to we used to have 100 people waiting in line to take pictures with us, bro. Like we used to walk in schools. They used to treat us like we was Michael Jackson. Bro, we was really popping. Yeah. So the Trump campaign came and it was like, what the? They was like, what the? You know, people just popping out with all types of beat. they didn't know what was going on, bro.
The boy got connections. Okay, so how did you become the great MAGA rapper that you are? I know I saw you on a couple of stages with, the great Candace Owens and some other things, but who was really the one that, put you on and let you in the door and gave you your first real start in the MAGA world?
So I would credit first King Face.
Okay.
Because my first song I ever made about politics was after my mom she hates when I tell this story, but she had basically I told you earlier, they thought I was throwing my music career away for politics. Yeah. On the phone one time, she said, you can't be a political commentator and a rapper at the same time. You have to choose one. And of course, like anything with life, you tell me something like that, I went right home and made a song called Black Not Democrat. I remember like it was yesterday, bro. Okay. And usually I produce all my own beats, but I was so irritated, ready to make this song. I just Googled a beat. I'm like, give me a beat, bro. And I made a song called Black Not Democrat, and I had posted on my Twitter. I mean, it didn't no big numbers in the beginning or nothing like that, but I had sent it to King Face, and King Face posted it for me. And then my homie Osiga, Mikhail, ironically my fiance now, Shekinah, a few people started retweeting the song. Like I said, it still didn't go viral or nothing, but that's when a few people that were more popular than me in the movement at the time. I think Mikhail had 50K on Twitter. Something like that. I think Shekinah had 20, 30K. King Face was popping everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I think CJ Pearson may have retweeted it. I don't remember if he did or not. But yeah, people started retweeting it. Okay. And I think that was August 2019.
So you got the conservative influencers boosting the signal. Okay. Then what happened? Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it didn't go viral or nothing, but a few people started rocking, people was rocking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
I remember Black Not Democrat. I remember.
Yeah, that. Yep. And then I got it. Then Osiga, he had begged me to come to a Trump rally with the big hat on. Okay. It was one in Fayetteville, and I said that sounds corny. Because like I wear it to sort of like mentally bully people.
Okay.
So I didn't understand the benefit to releasing dopamine in my brain, wearing it to a place that everybody was gonna like it. Like that didn't sound fun to me.
Yeah.
So at first I was making up excuses like I don't think my job gonna let me off, even though like I was like they might let me off because they Trump supporters. We talk about politics all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I was like I don't know, but my job ain't gonna let me off. And Osiga, if anybody knows Osiga, he is a very persistent human. And he kept asking. Like, did you ask your job today? Did you ask your job today? I was like, bro, let me go actually ask him, bro. Cause I don't like lying. Let me go actually ask him.
Yeah.
I asked my manager. He was like, yeah, bro, you can do it. I said, all right. And then I was like, this is going to be so corny. In my mind, I was almost irritated.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Because I know they're going to like it. That's not fun. That's not fun to me. That's not what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to prove a point.
Yeah.
So we went. And I didn't want to wear it at first. She's like, just put it on, bro. Put it on while we in line. I said, goodness gracious, it sound late. So I put
You're in line?
Yeah, we were in line. I had it in my hand, you know what I'm saying? But I put it on.
Okay, so you guys are just coming as attendees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we weren't invited or nothing. But he knew some people. So he knew some people. He knew Pierre Wilson.
Okay.
And he knew the Blacks for Trump people. So he said we're going to be sitting with them.
Okay. I
said, okay, whoever these people are, I have no clue. Nobody red pilled me. Like, no person red pilled me. So I don't know that many people.
Yeah.
I put that hat on, bro. But I tell you, people in the line acting like I was a celebrity trying to take pictures with me. I'm like, this is so like don't get me wrong. I was appreciative.
Right.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, this ain't fun. This is not, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
And then the camera just walked up and asked me a question about what brought you out here, Trump or whatever. And then I just told him, I said stuff that I said on a day-to-day basis. All I said was like, people act like because I'm black, I can't like support this. I said I can support whoever the crap I want to support. I didn't say crap because I said a curse word, but I said I can support whoever the crap I want to support. And just something so simple. Like, this is like the least controversial thing I've ever said in my life. And when I tell you we got inside, I met Pierre. I'm sitting with Pierre. We with the Blacks for Trump people. They crazy. And Osiga tapped me and said, bro, you going viral. I said, what? And he said, Trump just posted you. And I said, what? And then I look and Trump posted me on Instagram saying, thanks, Bryson, like by name and everything. I'm like, oh, snap. What the crap do I do about this? This is crazy.
That's quick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, bro. So before we even left the event, I think I had grown like 10,000 followers on Twitter, and they didn't even tag me on Twitter. People was just hunting for me after that.
Yeah.
And then I get in the car. We on the way back. My mama called me like, Bryson, what the crap is going on? My mama, hey, listen, if you meet my mama, bro, my mama is so hilarious. The way she's talking about stuff, she's hilarious. And then she was like, you know, so once again, she didn't say the word crap, but that's just the word I'm substituting.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, the president of the United States. In my mind, I said, remember you said I couldn't be a political commentator and a rapper at the same time. And she was like, son, you got it. she I was like, son, you got it. I can't argue with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Then I ended up getting like 30,000 something like followers after, you know what I'm saying, after that. And then the second song I did was the MAGA Boy song.
Okay.
I did the MAGA Boy song, and I had posted it, and then Angela Stanton King told me to send her the song with the open verse. Who's gonna rap over it?
Okay.
I said, okay, bet. So then I thought she was gonna like record over it and send it back. You know, I mean, how rappers do.
Yeah.
So she did a video, posted on IG.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then I had texted her. I was like, I'm about to turn into a challenge, actually.
Yeah.
So I thought about it. I was like, why not just let people like have fun with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
she's like, do it. And she was like, do it. I'll post. I was like, you ain't got to, but I'm posting anyway.
Yeah.
So I posted hers on my IG, and I said MAGA Challenge. I could come up with no other name. The song I was gonna call it MAGA Boy Challenge, but I said that's too long. So I just said MAGA Challenge.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, everybody just started doing it. Like, everybody just started doing it, and I'm like, what the world? On Instagram, a few people did it, but when I posted it on Twitter,
Yeah.
it started going stupid. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, news sites picking it up. Breakfast Club talked about it. Jimmy Kimmel was on it. And then there was there was a Donald Trump event in Atlanta. I forgot what it was. And I got invited to it. I was with the Blazer people, and we was all on this bus.
Yeah.
Somebody called me from a DC number. It was the White House. And they said, Donald Trump's about to retweet your MAGA challenge. We showed him. He loved it. I said, he about to retweet it. And then they was like, yeah. So then when he retweeted it, now it's like past Jimmy Kimmel. Now everybody, it ain't like, it's like, because it was already being talked about on popular news places before Trump did it.
Right.
After he did it, you had Rolling Stone did an article about it. And it just went crazy. And then that's when like the music part started getting like popular too. So that was like pretty cool.
Yo, I remember the MAGA challenge. I forgot about that.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot about that, bro. That's low key what started, the phrase MAGA rap. People were probably making pro-Trump songs before that, but nobody really cared about pro-Trump rap songs until the MAGA challenge, bro.
Yeah, you created a whole new genre.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely created a whole new genre, and everybody came in your wake after that. And you definitely are the pioneer of MAGA rap. I remember the MAGA challenge. We was playing some of the cringe ones on the show. And
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It was some decent ones, but it was a lot of cringe too.
Yeah, it was some cringe ones, but me, I'm like, I wanted the people like to have fun. Like everything ain't got to be so serious. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't a rapper,
right?
Even though people think rap is trash, anybody can rap. No, you cannot. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
But I think the thing that made me appreciate it, right, that I thought was hilarious is you took this demographic of people who everybody had deemed racist, doesn't like black people, hates hip hop, and it made them start rapping.
Got everybody rapping. It's beautiful though. I loved it, bro.
I thought it was beautiful too. I just thought it was so ironic that, the people who are supposed to be like anti-hip hop are now rapping. I thought that was actually fucking hilarious because it kind of puts the lies on top of its head. Okay, cool. So the whole MAGA era, that happens. The Trump thing goes viral, blah, 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 blah. Are there any other more climactic moments in the MAGA rap career? I know you had a bunch of number ones on Billboard. What are your platinum records you got right now?
I ain't got no platinum records. I wish. Trump is your president.
You got
Maybe
some
close to
number
going
ones,
gold.
right?
Yeah, I got a lot of number ones though. I got a lot of number ones.
You got a lot of number ones, yeah.
Yeah. Burn Balenciaga went number one, but that's later. That was like after Biden got in office. But Trump is your president. Gun Tone Patriot. My MAGA season album was number one. 1776 album was number one.
Yeah.
Like during when Trump was in office, I had a few number ones too, but I actually had way more number ones when Biden was in office because I feel like people more like want to fight back, and rap is the perfect fight back music.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's definitely rebel music. Okay, so you have a bunch of number ones, bunch of gold plaques coming in. Plaques are huge. I don't know if people know it, man, but plaques can get you paid, to the day you die. You open up a recording studio and put the plaques around. Niggas just like, I guess I'm in the right studio.
You in the right place, man. It's crazy because even though Trump is your president is my least favorite song I've ever made, it is the one that went the most viral. And it's crazy because Trump had failed to like my number 3rd most popular song on Spotify. Okay. So I got a pop song called Happy. That was my number 1 song on Spotify. And Trump as your president had recently went viral again. Somebody posted some old clip on Instagram. It got like 130,000 likes, and Trump as your president is in it now. Everybody going back to stream Trump as your president. It's crazy that when you get one of those viral songs, it could literally can literally always get played. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's evergreen music. That song is going to be, a staple in history. Trump is your president, if you like it or not. Keep that energy you have with Barack.
It's crazy because it's my least favorite song I've made because I don't think it's about anything.
Yeah.
Like even MAGA Boy, I feel like it was more about something. You know what I'm saying? Black Not Democrat, I feel like I'm talking about issues.
Yeah.
Like Trump as a president was like, I think because we had went to the White House during BLS, and I think it was just like I saw the backlash we was getting, and it was just a purely reactionary song, like just purely reactionary. So it was like a catchy bop, I guess, but it's like I feel like it's like doesn't have any depth to it.
Yeah. So before we get to present day and all the drama, I want to go back to a little bit of drama. There was some drama between Bryson Gray and Hotep Jesus, okay?
Yeah.
For a nice little stint. And I'd just like to say that during that stint, I never stopped liking your music. Uncle Hotep, Uncle Hotep likes to make me seem like I'm some hater. And I'm like, no, I love Bryson Gray's music. I just don't like Bryson Gray. Can I separate the two? Like, sometimes people can't separate the music from the artist.
Facts.
That wasn't me. I'm like, yo, I'm bumping the album with this nigga blocked.
Hey, yeah, you did have me blocked. And what's funny is I was actually on Uncle Hotep, one of his shows. And then I was talking beforehand. I was like, nah, Hotep, he still got me blocked.
I had Bryson blocked. You know what I'm saying? With the kids in the car bumping his song. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be like that sometimes, bro.
I'm like, kids, y'all need to listen to this shit right here. You know what I mean? Like I can separate the two. I know what's good music and what's a good message for people, and I don't have to like the person. So what I want to know is, what
I will say though, before you continue, I will say you was one of the first people that was in my DMs that said, oh, nah, you can rap. Because a lot of people didn't, like, a lot of people don't understand, like, lyrical ability and stuff. So people just view stuff as like a little bop. But you was one of the first people that was like, oh, nah, I think you can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that's lit.
Yeah, I rapped before. So I know when somebody's, trying to make a trend and when somebody can actually rap. And I was listening to you, then you hit another hit and another hit. I'm like, oh no, this nigga can actually. Oh no, he can actually rap. They didn't get lucky.
Yeah,
you definitely got right. So what was the beef between us? Because here's what I remember. You used to at me, and I just don't argue on Twitter. Like when people want to argue me on Twitter, I just block them because I just don't have time for that.
Yeah.
What was the beef with me?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I genuinely in my soul don't remember, but. I don't know. It could have been some tweets. Me and Jeff Charles on the right used to have beef too. Because with me, it's like I'm the type of person like if I feel it, I'm just gonna say it. I don't care where it's at.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. It probably had been something like that. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like I remember when like I'm just using general phrases, but like the pro-black people, like it was like pro-black people versus like the Brexit people or whatever.
Yeah.
It might have been that. It might have been that phase. I have zero clue, bro.
Era. It was definitely in that Brexit versus black people era.
It was so much drama that it's hard to keep track. I was like, I forgot how half the stuff happened, bro. I'm keeping it a bear.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I told Unc, man, I ain't got no problem. Bryson was supposed to win the Grifty Award this year. The goddamn Grifty Academy gypped this man. Grifties.com. Make sure y'all go support Bryson, man. He's supposed to win fucking Grifty, the music Grifty, every goddamn year.
Yeah, I need one of those.
ASAP, man. What is wrong with the Grifty Academy, man? Anyway, so we had our little spat, blah, 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 blah. It was nothing never major. It was just, it was just Twitter fingers. Then, eventually, I unblocked you. Uncle Hotep likes to tell this story that it was something other than what it was, but I've always said I enjoyed your music. I thought your music was absolutely important. So, Biden gets elected. We see what America has come to. Now you're being proven right. What's happening with family and friends? Specifically, I really want to know, what is mom and dad saying to you now? Are they like, I think I might vote for Trump? They're probably not saying that, but are they saying you're right? What are they saying after seeing Biden's work?
Oh, neither one of my parents will say they're a Democrat now. It's so funny, bro. Yeah. My dad, I know he can comment now in that chat. Yeah, he said he said he's not a Democrat, but he says he's not a Republican either.
Okay.
But he's not a Democrat anymore. My mama, she low key. I feel like I turned my mama full right wing. My mama, so sometimes my daddy be calling me because him and my mama arguing about politics. Yeah. My mama don't like how they running certain stories about conservatives. You know, bro, my mama was in them DC streets with me during the Stop and Steal phases, bro. She came with me, I think it was the Million MAGA March. It wasn't Jan 6 because Jan 6 they shut it down at nighttime. Yeah. My mom was out in them streets with me. And if anybody was there, like in them streets with at nighttime too. I said, "You want to stay? We'll stay at the Trump." I said, "You want to stay in the hotel?" She said, "I'm coming out." Like she was so confused because people was walking around like it was the purge. People had like swords on them and stuff, bro. It was like January 6th was the most popular, but the rallies before that, like the Million Mega March and the Stop the Steal, those were way more fun because we were like going against Antifa every night. And me, I like, you know what I'm saying, that friction be fun. But yeah, my mom was popping out in them streets with me, man.
So when Biden won, your mom's went full MAGA?
I ain't gonna say full MAGA, but
yeah,
full MAGA. Like she'll probably cap a little bit to you. But if you ask my daddy, he gonna be like, my mom, he gonna call my mama a right wing nut.
She went right wing. Like, so how? Tell me, like, what's her version of right wing? What is she fighting for now? Where is she at specifically? You know, on all these things.
She don't like. I mean, it's really like typical, like. Not like do a stereotype thing, but it's typical black people stuff because we, like, a lot of us are socially conservative. So it's like, she don't like the LGBT stuff being pushed. And she really just don't like how Democrats lie on the media, which she probably didn't know at first. But now that her son is in a conservative movement, she can see both sides. Yeah. And sort of say, okay, this is kind of cap. If you go to my parents' house still to this day, if you go to the den, you got MSNBC on that TV. You go to my room, my daddy got that thing on CNN on. Well, I do not know why. But now, even though I'm not a fan of Fox News, they'll watch Fox News sometimes because my mama be forcing my daddy to turn on some Fox News. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much where it's at. But don't get it confused. She still view me as way too far right. My mama called me all the time. Like, why did you tweet that? Why did you say that? That's, that's mean.
Yeah. So she's not far right, but she's based upon today's standards, she's right wing.
Yeah. She's not a Democrat.
She's definitely not a Democrat. That's beautiful, man. That's really, man. Hold on, one time for moms, yo.
Yeah, facts. One time for my mama.
Oh man, she went out to the. You said she went out to some of the rallies with you or whatever. Is she like willing to go take pictures with Trump? Or she not doing that much?
She'll take a picture. Man, she'll take a picture with Trump. If Trump came out, now my parents might not like Trump supporters right now.
Okay.
Because
how things
the way they've been trying to come, the way they've been trying to come at me lately. Yeah. But if Trump told my mama to take a picture, she'll take the picture. She might try to cap, but I know she will though. That's the difference.
Yeah. So okay, so your mom does this 180. Where's dad at? He's just independent. Nah,
you can see my daddy on Twitter arguing with people. My daddy be on Twitter arguing with people, pulling up the Bible verses. My daddy don't like none of that woke stuff either. My daddy like low-key right wing too, but I think my dad just like to be like sort of the opposite of me sometimes, just so he can argue. Okay. So I think he just be capping about not being full right wing, so me and him can argue about something.
Okay, I get you. Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So what about the people in the neighborhood now? People are like whispering, or are they loud and outright saying like, yo, Bryson, you was right?
Oh, nah, everybody be saying I'm right. I mean, you might have a few black women that still like mad at me or something like that. But I can read you a text I got today from somebody that I used to debate on my Instagram live all the time. Let me find it. Hold on, let me find this text message. I can read it to you right now.
Because you people were wrong as shit. It made us look crazy, goddamn it.
Yeah, somebody Shorty just hit me up. She said they were in the lab waiting area at the VA for an appointment and heard a guy playing my song. She was like, dang, this make me so proud. You know what I'm saying? Now, this person's still a little lukewarm Christian, so I still be having to get on her, you know what I'm saying? But she used to hate me. She used to hate my guts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now she's like, you know what?
Now she give you props.
Yeah. It's just like, you know what, you was right about a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? She still think I'm too harsh, but she's a woman. Like a woman's supposed to think, a woman's supposed to think I'm too harsh, you know. But so it's crazy.
Who's GBOC Music?
That's my daddy.
That's him, right? He says she is far right, but she thinks Bryson is too rude. He called her far right. Damn. Oh my God.
All my siblings supported Trump, every single one of them.
Yeah.
All my my homies that I lived with before I moved out here to Tennessee, they all voted Trump, and they'll tell you, like, we literally just voted Trump because Bryson told us to. Literally. They never a lot of them never vote. Like, you know this, like a lot of black men literally just don't vote.
Facts.
People don't realize that. People think like all black people just go vote Democrat. No. If you look at the numbers carefully, A lot of black men are not voting.
Period.
We just don't go vote.
Yeah.
We don't care.
That's
you know
not
what I'm
something
saying?
we don't. Yeah, that's not something we do.
Yeah, but all my core friends want to go vote. Even they girls voted Trump because I said it too. So I used to be in the house going in like this, like people be getting confused. Like
when was this?
This was 2019 to 2020.
Okay, going into the 2020 election. Okay.
Yeah. And they all voted for Trump, bro. People don't understand. You get the internet is the best version of me. The internet is my filtered thoughts. People don't understand that. People think I'm crazy. No. You're getting my filtered thoughts on Twitter.
Yes.
This is just the best way I feel like I can say the truth without compromising on the truth.
Yeah.
You me in person, you're gonna think I'm a super a-hole. My mom think I'm a-hole all the time. My dad thinks I have the emotions of a serial killer. That's literally what they tell me.
I be seeing you in a debate. You definitely got emotions of a serial killer. Like, yo, this nigga is a killer, a cold-faced killer. I ain't fucking with Bryce in no goddamn debate.
I'm dead.
You make a good point, man. Hotep Con tickets on sale now. You getting the filtered version of Hotep Jesus on Twitter and YouTube. If you want the unfiltered version, the hotepnation.com/HotepCon. Get your tickets, goddammit. You right about that. They get filtered versions of us.
Yeah.
So everybody, you told everybody. Now, did your mom go right wing after seeing Biden's work or before seeing Biden's work?
Well, my mama, she still doesn't tell me who she voted for in 2020. It's a very weird thing because I'm pretty sure she voted for Trump. Okay. But I feel like with my parents, I feel like they don't like to admit that they did something and I influenced them to do it. My parents do not like admitting that I influenced them to do certain things. And it's very interesting behavior.
They ain't gonna admit that you right. I heard through the grapevine that dad said never tell Bryson that he right. So I feel him. You do not want to feed this goddamn serial killer in front of me. I feel you. Okay. So, but you feel like they probably became more right wing before the 2020 election?
Yes, bro. We did a documentary with people from the Netherlands, and in that documentary, they told them lifetime Democrats. If you gonna start looking at them later documentaries, 6 months later, even them phrases start changing up. You never heard that phrase again. Like I said, they won't admit it, man, but people can see the fruit for themselves. Go to my dad's Twitter. Look at my dad, he can cap in his chat right now. Go to his Twitter and then tell me what he is. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. They right wing. It's cool. Embrace it. It's beautiful.
I think the capping is probably what made them go, you know what, I can't be associated with.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? They just seeing so much cap that they like, I don't even want to be aligned with this.
Yeah. I think with my dad, it's more so like a Trump thing. My dad will tell you he's conservative now. He'll actually say them words.
Yeah.
But my dad is definitely not gonna say he rock with Trump.
Yeah. He not gonna do Trump. Yeah.
Now, if my dad say he didn't vote for Trump in 2020, because he don't like telling me who he voted for either, but if he say he didn't vote Trump in 2020, I'll believe him. But if he voted Biden, we got some issues. My mama, she's capping. She definitely voted Trump in 2020. I don't care what she say.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad everybody is on the same page now. I think, a family needs to have open and honest discourse about politics. They always say, politics shouldn't be discussed at the dinner table. And my rebuttal to that is, if you don't discuss politics at the dinner table, when do you discuss it, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's why so many families in the United States don't have political power, because we choose not to talk about politics. We avoid it because we're afraid, that our relationships will be severed. But the truth of the matter is, you need to have those political conversations to have a stronger bond in the family. Those are the things that are going to make the bond stronger, because then you find out later on, this person voted for Trump, I voted for Biden. Now it's just like you're at each other's necks. It's like, well, if you had been discussing this all along, we could have come to the same page, or some understanding at the very least. Shout out to my super chats. We're gonna get to super chatters in a moment. We're gonna go into phase 2 of this Bryson interview here. Some people call it the heel turn. Bryson, what the hell is going on? The people, you have gone from the great MAGA hero to the great MAGA villain. I need some clarity. Have you made a switch? What's going on here?
Nah, it's funny because everybody else switched, not me. And it's very weird, right? And I've been saying this over the last few days on purpose. I used to say something about the Democratic plantation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I still feel like that's a true statement. But then you realize you can't even be a free thinker in MAGA now. And what I mean by that is everybody that's been following me, I don't care how long you've been following me, if you've actually been following me, not if you just know Trump's the president as a song. You follow me on Twitter, there should be no mistakes, no mistaking about how I feel about social issues. Like if you don't know how Bryson Gray feels about social issues, you're lying.
Yeah.
You know I am vehemently against LGBT, anything woke. I'm vehemently against abortion. You know what I'm saying? I'm socially, I will be considered far right, and I will embrace that. So the problem here is if people go to my music in 2021, I was calling this out already in songs like Right Side and songs like Canceled. I was already calling how the right wing was sort of moving left because I saw it with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like before Trump is your president went viral, I had a song called God Soldier that went sort of viral on Twitter and stuff like that. And it went viral amongst conservatives, and it was super offensive, but people loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I posted that same song now in conservative circle, I would get called all types of, bro. I remember conservative, you wouldn't get caught seeing a conservative refer to a grown man as a she. You wouldn't get caught, bro. That's why people like Lady MAGA and Blair White, they following didn't really blow up until later on. Because early on, they couldn't get it. They were in the scene. It was just, they only had like a small following because you can't convince conservatives to do that.
Right.
But ever since 2021, bro, 2020 early on, I don't know what happened, but it started shifting like slowly to the left.
Wait, hold on. What is in this song that you said wouldn't be accepted today?
In God Soldier? I don't want to say it on your YouTube, but you know.
You said it about the rainbow people.
Rainbow people.
Yeah, I remember
all of them. The whole group. My song called God Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I used to do these little videos in my room for my songs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went kind of hard on that song. You was wilding. You was definitely wilding. Yeah, that's some radical right wing.
Yeah, and this was before Trump as a president went viral. And in that video didn't go viral.
Oh, this is before it went viral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you remember I tried to push Trump as a president as a MAGA challenge part 2, and it didn't work. A few people did it.
I remember that.
It didn't go as crazy.
Yeah.
Trump as a president went viral later. You know what I'm saying? After this, I had my God Soldier song. I had Save the Babies that was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these are way more popular than Trump as a president. I viewed Trump as a president as a failed song for a while, and it's you know what I'm saying. So before that song went viral, my song God Soldier was popping.
Yeah.
And it was so popping. I said I gotta shoot a music video to this quick because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So. And I went hard against the LGBT against that.
And the song got banned.
Now, God Soldier didn't get banned.
What song got banned? Didn't you have a song with a lot of Patriot and Jay that got banned?
Yeah, that was Safe Space. Safe Space got banned.
Safe Space got banned, yeah.
My song Pride Month got banned. I'm over getting banned. It's just so like lame now. But
this song never got banned.
No. I think it's still up on Facebook and Twitter. I shouldn't say that actually, because then it's something that can get banned. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I posted that song now, it's different. Like now people defend Blair White, defend Lady MAGA, and then go against people like me. It's like a total 180 in the span of like 2 years, bro. And Trump is a great example of that change. Like I said in multiple times, he's literally hosting LGBT parties celebrating Joe Biden policies at Mar-a-Lago.
No, wait,
literally.
Wait. Wait a second. You just said Trump is having LGBT parties?
At Mar-a-Lago. Facts.
That's not
Look it
true.
up.
That's not true.
Look it up.
There's no way this is true, Bryson.
Look it up.
What do I type in?
Just type in Trump LGBT Mar-a-Lago.
Trump.
This was
LGBT
very recent.
Mar-a-Lago. There's no way this is happening. I see one here. It says scenes from a celebration of the same-sex marriage law. We are fighting for the gay community, and we are fighting hard. Donald Trump told Log Cabin Republicans gala. What?
Yeah.
Thursday night's Log Cabin Republican Spirit of Lincoln Gala in the main ballroom of Trump's Mar-a-Lago Beachfront Hotel was a joyous celebration of gay rights. Wait, what?
Hey,
in the case
man.
of ironic timing. The historic same-sex marriage law signed by. So wait,
Joe Biden.
Republicans are celebrating a law signed by Joe Biden.
By Joe Biden.
Okay, it says here the long plan. Oh, let me put this on the TV screen for y'all, because I know some people they like to watch on the big screen. You know, they like to watch on their TV, and I want them to see what I'm reading here. You guys should see it on your screen right now. So, you know, I'm not capping. It says the long-planned event in honor of the conservative LGBTQ organization's 45th anniversary brought in Republican notables, okay, former State Department spokesperson, emceed the event in a feathered turquoise gown, and former GOP gubernatorial candidate Carrie Lake.
She was there too?
Carrie Lake, who was sworn by guests eager to meet her and take a photo. They said Carrie Lake was there. But the main attraction obviously was Trump. He received a standing ovation after delivering an enthusiastic affirmation of gay rights and not often heard in the GOP. And this is the quote here from Trump. "We are fighting for the gay community, and we are fighting and fighting hard. With the help of many of the people here tonight in recent years, our movement has taken incredible strides." Okay, so all right, maybe you were right.
And here go the thing. I've called out rappers like Lecrae for less than that.
Okay.
So the thing I get confused about is when everybody get mad at me is like, what do you honestly expect me to do?
Yeah.
Do you know what type of hypocrite I would be if I didn't call this out? Like, do you know what type of human I would be if I didn't call that out? I would be the biggest hypocrite in earth. That's y'all changing. That's not me. I've been saying the same things since forever about this topic. That's not me changing.
Yeah, you'd have to call up Craig Davis and apologize to him for not taking that France tour.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm sorry that I picked God before Trump, and I picked my integrity before. I picked a lot of stuff before Trump, especially God and my integrity. So what type of person would I be? And then when he wrongfully, based on statistics, as I've debunked Trump many times, blamed pro-life people for the lackluster performance. It was a good performance, but you know, it was underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Of the midterm election, he blamed pro-lifers. You know what I'm saying? Incorrectly, statistically, he's just wrong. So outside of him being just wrong on that topic, then all Trump supporters was like, well, he was talking about Lindsey Graham. So then what did Trump do next? Had an event with Lindsey Graham. And nobody says anything. It's 5D chess. It's 5D chess, right? You know, but when I call him a cornball for blaming pro-lifers and hosting LGBT things, and let's not get on the jab because we're on YouTube, but I mean, if you don't criticize, I don't care if you secular, if you don't criticize Trump when it comes to the jab, you're either pro-jab or you're just, I'm sorry, you have to be brainwashed. That's like some plantation if you don't criticize him for that.
Yeah.
So when you got all these things happening, then you toss on top of that, people forget what him and his crew did to Kathy Barnett.
What?
They attacked Kathy Barnett in favor of Dr. Oz, but they attached her on her faith in God. That's literally what the campaign was against Kathy Barnett. They said she was too radical because she said she prayed with her children because they was about to get on planes and they saw a gay couple. She prayed for her children, and people like Richard Grenell and Trump called her too radical. This is like,
what's her name?
Dr. Oz said the same thing. What's the big fat lady Democrat name?
Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams. You remember what she said about the heartbeat?
Yeah.
She said it's not really a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And conservatives dragged her for a week straight.
Yeah.
There's a video of Dr. Oz on Breakfast Club saying the literal exact thing, except it's worse because he's making you feel like you're an idiot if you believe it's a heartbeat.
Right.
Dr. Oz did that. And he's the one that got endorsed by Trump.
Over who? Who's the lady?
Kathy Barnett. Kathy Barnett. She was going against Dr. Oz, and she had caught a lot of steam. She started going crazy in the polls. She went viral on social media. Everybody loved her until Trump and them came out, and they started like trying to bully people. They were saying, "Oh, so they were literally telling people, you're gonna go against Trump's pick? Wait, okay, we'll see what Trump has to say about a lot of y'all going against the person he wanted to pick." This is literally what Richard Grenell was saying to people.
Okay.
Of course, he's homosexual. I mean, they all act the same way, so obviously. But this is what they were telling people. And another thing people need to realize, when Trump talks about that group that he says that he used to work with, and then they started funding DeSantis, and he keep trying to clown DeSantis for it. The only reason Trump stopped working with them is because they decided to invest in Kathy Barnett instead of Dr. Oz.
Oh.
So not only that, I'm sorry. I mean, let's keep it 100. McCarthy. I watched this happen on my own too. When Marjorie Taylor Greene came out and endorsed McCarthy, MAGA killed her in the comment sections. They said, you are a neocon for endorsing McCarthy. You are the worst. The next day, it came out Trump endorsed McCarthy. It's 5D chess now. You know what I'm saying? Like as a logical person, what do you expect me to say? And then when people be like, everybody has flaws, but you can still support the man. How many you like, what's the proper amount of things he can do against my values to the point to where I say, I really can't rock with like him that much. Yeah. Like what do I have to do, y'all? He got to do 20 things. Somebody give me a number so I can know next time. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, and then when I say MAGA is bigger than a man, that was cool to say after January 6th. Because when I said it, it went mega viral on Twitter. Yeah. But now when I say MAGA bigger than a man, no, you can't have MAGA without Trump. Bro, if MAGA doesn't exist without Trump, it's not make America great again, it's make Trump great again. If MAGA can't exist without Trump, it's not a movement because a movement can last. You're saying because Trump can at max get 4 more years in office. Yeah. So after that 4 years, MAGA is over? Right. Yeah. That's corny. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's got to be passed down to somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very disappointed in what happened in PA. Fetterman beat Oz. How do you get beat by Fetterman?
Nobody liked Dr. Oz, bro. People were saying it out loud. We don't want to vote for Dr. Oz.
I don't know why he picked Dr. Oz. He wasn't memorable. I think it was just because he had a name or a little bit of money.
This is what I'm saying, bro. People get mad at me, but like, bro, think for a half a second. Dr. Oz, Dr. Oz was the first person I ever seen sort of supporting transgender children. He was the first person I ever seen do it on TV. I ain't never heard of it before him.
And this is PA. Like if you have a woman, I'm assuming Kathy Barnett's a white woman.
Black woman.
This is a black woman. Oh, damn. This is a black woman.
Yep.
I feel like if a black woman came out and prayed on a plane because it was gay people on it, I feel like PA would support that. I think they just come out in droves and say, you know what? We're actually, we kind of like this lady.
Hey, man, she was going up in, all I'm saying, she was going up in them polls so fast. She got funding so fast. And I talked to her on the phone one time and she was like, it's kind of jacked up what the GOP did to her. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
What? How they just got behind Oz like that?
Everybody. And it was because Trump said so. And then, like I said, it wasn't just like funding. They started trying to bully people that was supporting Kathy Barnett. Because for a while, there was arguments like amongst MAGA, like, why are we going with Oz, go with Kathy Barnett? But those people were bullied. Like, literally, like I said, they were telling them, wow, how are you MAGA and going against Trump's endorsement? Like this was their key argument. And it's like, it's embarrassing to be honest.
Damn. Another black woman railroaded. Anyway, I ain't gonna have to go there, but
it's funny because I don't even like, listen, this is gonna be controversial.
Okay.
I wouldn't even vote for a woman president. Let me be clear. But don't get it confused. If it's a Christian versus Dr. Oz, I'm a compromise a bit. We're gonna go with that woman.
Oh man. All right. So before we continue here, there's another little rift between you and the conservative right. There's some videos of black children beating up white people. Mm-hmm. Were these, in your opinion, representations of hate crimes?
No. I mean, it may be like one or two of them I saw that was actually based on race.
Okay.
So what's happening on the right is the same thing that if anybody's on Black Twitter, you see every day there's a new article or video of some white man being racist to a black person. And conservatives like to be an echo chamber, so they might not know this, so they can't even they won't even know propaganda if you punch them in the face, obviously. And this started because there was a video of a black girl beating up a white girl, right? Now, all you have to do is turn the sound on this video. You'll realize 3 key points fairly quickly. These people knew each other. At the very least, acquaintances. At most, they're friends. The white girl was accused of something. Did she do it or not? We don't know. Probably not. Let's just go if she didn't do what she was accused of doing. She was apologized. She was like, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. The black girl didn't believe her, and the black girl beat her up, right? Now, should the black girl have beat her up that way? No. If that was on school grounds, she should be suspended, punished, expelled, don't care. The issue is when Stu Peters posted it, he put the race on it and made it seem like this was a racial situation.
Yeah.
Even though nothing in this video indicated race. Now, for a group of people who love saying, wait for the context, every time you see a police shooting, wait for the context. I find it fairly interesting how nobody wants to even pay attention to the context given or wait on more context when it comes to this video.
Yeah.
Because I think what it is the media has painted like white men specifically and white people lately in such a bad light that it has it's spiked emotions. So now, instead of being logical, a lot of people are being emotional about it because they feel like they were painted in a light. So now this is just how they're lashing out. And they're lashing out in the dumbest way possible that makes you a hypocrite. Now, I don't want to hear next time I see a police shoot a black person, watch. Remember I said, if I see a conservative that I saw post these videos say, wait for the context, I will lose my mind. I will lose my mind. So anybody knows this. These videos start popping up. Now people are searching for videos of like black people beating up white people, pushing it out on these timelines. Both of them are old videos because the video that we were just talking about was on World Star 5 years ago. And they're creating this narrative that there's like some uptick in black people attacking white people. And I saw some people say we're being genocided by black. Shut up. Like I said on Twitter, you are not a victim, punk. Not a victim, just like these black folk ain't victims. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell them. Yeah. And then I get called racist. I got called racist and a white supremacist in the same day. And I felt awesome about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm looking at things objectively. There's no statistics that say that there's a rise in black on white violence. There's no statistics that say that. It is true that yearly, based on homicides, white people kill about 250 black people per year. Black people kill about 500 and some change white people per year. So if you want to say that statistically, black people kill white people at a higher rate and white people kill black people, fine. That is a correct statistic. But when you say things like this is an epidemic or this is just happening, I see videos every day. No, you didn't even see a video this day. This video is from a million days ago, and you're posting it to push propaganda because you want clicks and you want to get people emotionally hype for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I thought it was a lot of people being manipulated into, like you said, these videos are old. And I'm looking at the video. I'm like, I could tell by the quality this is an old video.
But here's the thing. Like I said way earlier, all you need is one thing to confirm your bias. So all they need is one recent one. And I think there was like one recent one, and that pretty much, because everybody tagged me in it. Ha ha ha, we was right because you saw one video, you're right. Think about how stupid you are. Like, no disrespect. I hate to use terms like stupid, but stupid has a definition, and a lot of y'all fit the definition. Think about how stupid you are to say this one individual case makes my generalization true.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, once again, when Democrats be doing that, when liberals be doing that, there's a problem. There's a problem. Conservatives do a whole viral TikTok about it.
Yeah.
But now that y'all doing it, now it's justified. You know what I'm saying?
It looked like, because I had the same take you had. I felt that the left was making black people look like weak victims. And I'm like, please don't portray my people as weak victims. We are not weak, or we are very strong people.
Yeah.
And then I saw this phenomenon happen, and I'm like, wait, you're a victim.
yeah. They oppressed now.
They're
right?
like,
I thought they was all about not being victims. Now we're just in the oppression Olympics. I just wonder where they rank right now.
Yeah, I was like, wait, y'all victims now? Like, that was very confusing for me.
Yeah, me
what
too.
is the, why? What? How do you make sense of this? Where did this come from? Why? How do you get people go from being victors to victims in such a short period of time?
I think it's this may sound a little like a conspiracy, but I think it's chess moves, bro, because they're using the same method they use on the left, right? It's literally just the same method they're turning around using it on the right. And I think it works because they had to paint the right as evil off the rip. Because they paint the right as evil off the rip, and you always on the defensive, saying I'm not evil, I'm not racist, I'm not this, I'm not that. At some point, you're gonna get fed up with that and go on the offensive. I mean, it's just human nature. And if you look at history, every movement has a counter movement. It's just human nature. So I mean, all it took is, I guess it took this for people to feel like they're going on offense. And once again, like I said, they're just expressing it in such in an irrational way because it's reactionary. Anything reactionary is inherently emotional. So, I mean, it's just where we at. Like, I understand it, but it's still wrong. That's just simple.
But it doesn't even seem offensive to me. Like, I get when you say they're using it as offensive. Yes, that's how they think they're using it, but it's still defensive.
Oh, yep, facts. Yes, because you're painting yourself as the victim.
Right. You're painting yourself as a victim. You're picking up the same thing the left did, so you're getting hand-me-downs and leftovers.
Yep.
And you're doing it as a reaction. This is very much a poor defensive strategy.
Bro, literally, I got DMs. I got a few today. I get them every day now. Somebody be like, I was a fan of you until you showed your true colors as an anti-white racist. Me. I got called an anti-white racist because I told people they aren't the victims. Now, I don't know how this sounds so familiar, but tell me that this doesn't sound exactly like, I'm talking about word for word, bar for bar. What liberals say, bro, bar for bar, bro. Like, and they don't even realize they're getting tricked. They don't even realize they're saying the same thing bar for bar, bro. It is absolutely asinine to me.
So let's tie all this in. You were supposed to be at a show.
Yep.
What happened with that show?
So it was with me and Forgiato. They had, like, of course, people get booked for shows, and people like got mad because I got like paid for the show. I'm letting y'all know, if y'all knew the numbers Trump got paid for this show, you will lose your mind. It was a show that was supposed to be Trump, DeSantis, Roger Stone. They were trying to invite everybody there, and they wanted me and Forgiato to perform. And Forgiato was the one talking to him. Forgiato said, "Listen," because Forgiato, he's an only Trumper. So he was like, "Listen, I go hard on DeSantis." Like, he literally spray painted DeSantis truck, like blacked out DeSantis face, like he one of those. And then he was like, and Bryson criticizes both of them, but he be criticizing Trump a lot. And he told to do that. So at first the dude was like, "Okay, thanks for being honest. We're going to pass up on it."
Okay.
Week and a half later, he called back and said, "Nah, we want to do it. We'll send the money right now. We want to do it." And then Forgiato called me. I said, as long as they know, I'm not changing up what I say for nobody. I don't care about. I literally just before we went live, I turned down $5,000. So let's just be clear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, you know, they sent half up front. I mean, we know how that go.
Right.
They hit us up, said they had to change venues. We said fine. Then when the day I announced on Twitter, I said my head is gonna be mad at this. I be predicting stuff, bro, so much. And it was a crap storm on Twitter. The day after, Forgiato called me and was like, "Tell my people they did it." I said, "What you mean?" He was like, "We off the show, bro." I said, "We off the show?"
Both of y'all?
What? Huh?
Both of y'all?
Yeah, that's why I felt bad. Like me, I'm with all the smoke. I don't like other people being in the crossfire of my smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like I warned them though. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel bad because Forgiato was gonna have like fans. He was gonna like let some of his fans come meet Trump and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like it got ruined. Like that moment, like got ruined. Like Forgiato, he had put like, I think he told me like $30K into like trying to fly people out and get them to come meet Trump, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it is like we think about the full story, it is super jacked up. But as far as me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, he was like, the backlash was just too much. The backlash was just too much. He said they got like over 500 phone calls. The tweets was just coming crazy. Everybody tagging them. They said it was too much. And then I told Forgiato, I said, "You know I'm about to tweet this, right?" He was like, "Just don't put my name in it." because he an only Trumper, you know what I'm saying? So he like me and him disagree on that stuff all the time.
Right.
So he was like, you know, because he's like a ride or die for Trump, like period, point blank.
Yeah.
And so then later that day, the event organizer wanted to get in contact with me because they were getting a lot of phone calls in a different way now.
Mm-hmm.
People were upset. People were like, wait, I bought tickets, and these tickets were expensive. People was like, I bought tickets literally just to come see Bryson. I've already seen Trump speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm coming to see Bryson.
Yeah.
But then he wanted to get on the phone with me. And, well, I don't know why nobody ain't want to get on the phone with me in the beginning, but it's okay. So he got on the phone with me at this point. He was like, listen. And then I was like, listen, this is what I was told, simply put. And then he was like, well, yeah, it's true, but it was overemphasized. That didn't play a large of a role as you think it is. It played a role, just not a large one. And then he went through some elaborate story and told me that the real reason, because like an outside permit they were going to get because we were going to perform inside, but then they switched it to outside and couldn't get the outside permit. It all sounded so convenient, but I wasn't told this until after I tweeted it out, and then people were calling him a backlash now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then he would keep saying, I mean, it is true. The backlash was overwhelming, bro. He told me people he knew in the community with money that got Trump flags all around their house was driving up to the office like, remove Bryson from this event. Yeah. Yeah. Like he told me it was crazy and he was very, very shocked. But he tried to say that wasn't the main reason. It only played a small minor role in why they removed us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm just be frank. Do I believe him? No. I think they got a different type of backlash and they had to cover their behinds. But I mean, it's politics, so it is what it is.
So we have, I'm just running down the charges here against these people. Okay.
Yeah.
We got first degree victimization.
Yeah.
Aiding and abetting the LGBT community.
Yeah.
And now cancel culture.
Yeah.
So you had your opinions on Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They saw them. These things were public. The moment you announced them, these people go full Karen and say, no, do not let him perform at this venue.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same troll. It's the same people that were mad. I had a thing on my YouTube with this guy. I don't even want to say his name. He's such a clown. And then I told him, I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like, there's a 90% chance I won't vote Trump. And I listed the reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm a man of God first. If I do this, I'm a hypocrite. I said, there's still a chance, but by the way it's looking, Trump ain't doing nothing better. It's just the same, you know what I'm saying? So it's honestly probably getting worse. Then after that, they like clipped up stuff. Like they're like, oh, Bryson said this, like trying to make me lose followers. And then they got mad. I think I had like 260,000 followers at this time. And then I started gaining followers quickly. And then it was like, why are people still following Bryson? Like super jealous. You know what I'm saying? So they stalk my page, bro. I don't have to tag them or nothing. If they see my name and Trump name in the same tweet or something like that, bro, they will be there like attack dogs. And like they keep trying to cancel me. So the other day when this happened and they was trying to cancel me that day, I lost like 200 followers, right? But I gained like 2,000 since then. So it's like all y'all doing is like, what is it called? Some heating out the herd or whatever it's called, that people call it.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like it doesn't affect me. Got a song celebrating stay-at-home wives going viral right now. I mean, y'all lost. Plus, nobody likes y'all. MAGA, like the rest of MAGA, don't even like these people. These people like some of the most like annoying people that everybody knows it. Like if people see my DMs,
yeah,
people like, listen, I'm voting for Trump in 2024, but please don't let me in with these people. I can't stand it.
So there's a group online actively campaigning to get you canceled.
Yeah, they do it to anybody that criticizes Trump, but I was the only person that got booked for an event with Trump in it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're literally trying to cancel you. They will literally tell people like they track how many followers people lose too. So like when they go on these attack campaigns, what's the dude name? Something Mitchell. Mitchell. He popular, but he was a popular Trump supporter. But like every day they'll give you an update on how many followers he's lost, and then they'll get mad if it's only like a couple hundred in a day. You know what I'm saying? They'll screenshot me and be like, he lost 200 followers. Like I'm talking about like they like keep track. And it's like quite literally cancel culture. The funniest things when I seen people say people so confused, they was like, maybe it's liberals disguised as Trump supporters calling them. And I'm like, okay, let's go through this. Let's go through this logical path. Tell me one reason why a liberal will call an event and say, remove Bryson from this event with Trump because he's criticizing Trump. But that's what they were saying.
Right.
Bryson is not supporting Trump anymore. He should not be allowed at this event. Somebody would have to explain to me logically why a liberal would do that. Why would a liberal even care? I've been canceled by liberals before. So it ain't this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and vote that's not likely.
It's not, because people were literally driving up to the office that he knew.
No, that just doesn't make any sense. Like,
yeah, it doesn't.
It just doesn't make any sense at all. They would want that to happen. They would want you to be there so they could turn around and say, "Oh, look." They would want you to go do it so they can give a gotcha after the fact.
Yes, correct.
That would be more potent for a liberal to say, "Aha, look who Trump had at his event." You know, they wouldn't go and get it canceled. That would ruin. So okay, so that's just weird. I don't know what this whole new cancel thing is. I know, some other people, on the right, or I guess canceled earlier this year. I don't know. I'm grown. I don't keep up with this stuff. I just I research weird, and then I come to YouTube and then I go back to my life.
I ain't gonna lie. This stuff is so weird, bro, because it's like it's weird because like I remember people telling me like so many liberals are in my DMs like we told you. You know what I'm saying? It's like. It's annoying because I don't have no argument for him right now, so I just gotta ignore the DMs. You know what I'm saying? it's like a lot of people that MAGA making me look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the main one defending everybody. Like we not a cult. You know what I'm saying? We don't cancel people.
Yeah.
Right. Even like Christian hip hop people that was like upset when I like called out Lecrae. They making posts like Bryson. They finally turned on Bryson, and it's like, bro, like I have no argument.
So this whole time you saying they not a cult, now here they are acting like a cult.
Making me look terrible, bro. Making me like, it's really like, that's the only thing that angers me about it, because like it's sort of making me look bad in the process, bro. Because like a lot of people gotta understand, a lot of people in the Christian hip hop scene don't like me because of the politics, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And these people used to say like, well, they're gonna turn on you too, blah, blah, blah. Like all these people, liberals, when I debate liberals, they say the same thing. Yeah. They say like it's a cult. You can't be a free thinker there either. Because I'm always like, you can't be a free thinker on the left. You know what I'm saying? Right. So now with this happening, it's like, bro, y'all making everybody look bad right now. They don't even realize it, bro. They're not gonna realize it till it's too late.
Yeah, I can't get with the whole, Puritan. You got to be 100% this way, that way. Just let people say what they want to say, and then we'll see in 2024 who wins, right? Like what the fuck. I want to come back to Lady MAGA and Blair White. Yeah. I remember a photo of a conservative with Lady MAGA, or maybe several conservatives with Lady MAGA, and this Lady MAGA person, I want to say, had their leg in the air, and people were posing with this individual or just with Lady MAGA. I've seen some suspect behavior. Now we have Blair White, who is a transgendered woman.
Grown man.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say, what I'm not supposed to say.
Okay, my bad. I'll be slick with it.
No, you can do what you want. I just don't know what I'm supposed to say, because I just don't get this shit. I'm really like, and that's why I'm asking you, because I want you to help me, help me understand where I'm supposed to be at. So Blair White had a tweet a few weeks back. How did the tweet go? I believe this individual was in a bikini and said Democrats, never put their gun away or something like that, or I forget what it was, but it was a joke about, tucking your nuts, I think.
Oh yeah. I remember, because I blocked him that day, and I blocked anybody mentioning him that day. Yeah.
Do you remember what that tweet said?
I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was him and like some like bikini thing, and like a lot of people on my timeline was posting it to criticize Blair White, but the fact that it was on my timeline, like I have like a different reaction when I say stuff like that. Like it's like, it makes me like literally made me want to throw up, so I can't see that type of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have stomach for it.
Yeah. So, and then I saw a lot of people supporting Blair White. So you don't support Blair White as a conservative?
No, I forgot. I didn't get the memo that conservatives now support pronouns. I didn't know. It was very surprising, right? Because before we didn't support pronouns. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. Now we have a grown man calling himself Blair. His name is Robert. Calling himself Miss. That's a Mr. Calling himself she. That's a he, him, if you're going to use pronouns. And now conservatives are like, I don't mind calling Blair White she and her because she's on our side. And I'm like, listen to yourself. But they'll get mad at what's the weird dude name? Dylan Mulvaney or something like that? Whatever the person's name is.
Yeah.
They'll still talk about him though. And it's like, are y'all confused? Y'all will say that's a man, but call Blair White she, her, because y'all think he's on your side. I saw a tweet from Blair White, and it's like people screenshotted posting it, and it was like, nobody had a problem with drag shows until y'all started kids. Nobody had a problem with sex changes before y'all got kids involved. No, my boy. We had a problem with all that. Period. On a general level. Period. What are you talking about? You can't change. What are you talking? And then Joy had so many retweets. I said, bro, listen. The right done went super gay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it happened. I don't know if we in a different dimension. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm just not caught up with my brain. I don't know what's going on, bro. But I ain't with it, period. I'm not in. Whoever team they on, I'm not on that team.
So I think Blair White's a warrior for them, right? Against, I guess we can put it like this, right? So when the left has their black contingent, the right wants to trot out their black contingent. We've been a part of that contingent for some time. Mm-hmm. So now with the trans thing, they go, okay, you got your trans person, we got our trans person, and this person doesn't think, drag queen story hour is okay. But you're not compromising is basically what you're saying. There is no compromise.
No, bro, think about it. A conservative by definition. Y'all hear these words, right? Because what we say with gender. There's only two genders, right? Because we're going by the actual definition of a word, because words have meaning. And if you concede language, you concede everything. Mm-hmm. The word conservative literally means to advocate for traditional values. Somebody would have to explain to me logically how a grown man changed his name, fake hair, got surgery, cut it. And all that, y'all gonna have to explain to me logically. I'm willing to be convinced. Explain to me how this person can conserve traditional values. Come on now, do it. This man is appropriating womanhood, and y'all just like, he fight against the radical LGBT. He is the radical LGBT. You can't get more radical than a transgender. I'm confused. Wait a minute. What is more radical than a trans? Am I lost? Am I not taking some drug? Like, do I need to be brain? I am lost here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hotep. I'm just so lost. Like, I am just so lost, bro. I don't know what's going on.
So Lady Mac is not making a cut either?
Bro, let me tell you something. Lady Mac has been in this movie for a while. His name is Ryan. Bro, we were at an event in Houston, bro.
Yeah.
And this was like 2 years ago. We was at an event in Houston. Mm-hmm. And this man was trying to beef with me over the internet. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm not responding to you. You wear girl clothes. So this man was at this Latinos for Trump Legit event, right? When they combined for an event.
Yeah. I
kid you not, because he wanted me to post his content. And I said, have you lost your mind? So in person, he was like, Bryson, I know you dislike me. He like 6'2". He need to be playing football. He need to be a wide receiver to keep it 100. He might be fast. Or doing that playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? He like 6'3", 6'4" on me. I don't know what he doing with this. This ain't Joanna, man. But listen, bro, call himself coming up to me, talk about, I want you to know, Bryson. I fight for your rights as a Christian. I looked him dead in his eyes and said, bro, you are disgusting.
You ain't say that to him.
Huh? Ask Shekinah, ask my boy Nino, ask Right Wing Angel, ask anybody that was there. Because they were shocked. They did not believe somebody just said this to Lady Mac in real life.
You said he was disgusting to his face.
Yeah. I did that to a few people in this movement. They'll tell you.
And
they'll tell you. And then he was like, I grew up religious. I was like, you didn't grow up right, because let me tell you something. Deuteronomy 22:5 says this is an abomination what you're doing. And he's like, I want you to know my family is Mormon. He kept trying to convince me. And I'm like, listen, you are a human being.
Yeah.
That's the amount of respect I will give you as another human being.
Yeah.
I will not post your content. We're not on the same team. You are an enemy of God so you're an enemy of mine. I will never allow you around my children. I'm not taking no pictures with you. Nothing is happening with me and you in any capacity.
Yeah.
And at the end, they tried to do a group picture with Lady Mac in it. I told Lexit, I told Latinos for Trump, somebody go ask them what I said. They all saw it with their own 2 eyes. I said, I'm not taking no picture with Lady Mac. Y'all taking this picture without me. Simple as that. Because it was kids there. Because I was like low-key angry because it was kids there, bro. And this dude is obviously a dude. My boy's 6'4". My boy's 6'4". My boy said, who? Throw him a pigskin or something. Man, 6'4". Kids ain't dumb. They ain't blind. And you saw kids confused. Kids like, mommy, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like for real, bro. I was like, nah, I'm off this, bro. Y'all shouldn't even invite me nothing like this.
So group picture with Lady Maga, Blair White, you're not taking no group pictures with them.
Man, what? No. I wouldn't even take a picture with Christian Walker because he's too gay. I'll take a picture with Rod Smith before he came out talking about he was Christian. See, when I first came in this movement, I thought the gay people knew they weren't Christian. I thought they knew they were going against God. Mm-hmm. I was just completely wrong. But Rod Smith, like, he don't be wearing too much like girly stuff sometimes. Yeah. He a clown, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't wear too much girly stuff in the beginning, so I can take a picture with him. Yeah. Dude named Amir, I took a picture with him before. But even like if you don't look like a normal person, if you look like you obviously trying, I'm not taking no picture with you. I don't want nobody look at a picture and be like, well, Bryson says it's okay. No, these people are disgusting. Okay.
Okay. So you're not acknowledging their transition. You're definitely dead. I think the term they use is dead name. So you're not going to honor their new names or their gender.
Correct. Well, gender comes from the Latin term genus, which means birth. So you literally there's no such thing. Like you literally you can't change your gender. The term gender didn't start changing until John Money, he was a sexologist and started doing experiments on kids. And that's when the term gender started being recognized as something else, but it wasn't mainstream then either. It was just amongst a bunch of weirdo scientists. But like by definition, these people are just simply using the word gender incorrectly.
So you're not going to call them by their preferred pronouns?
No, I don't even call Kanye Ye.
I mean, yo, Bryson got principles. He's not like, damn. So you damn. I mean, like I here's how I feel, Bryson. I feel like if the motherfucker want to be called Blair, then I'm just gonna call the motherfucker Blair. No?
Nah, I'm good on that. Nah, that's not because Blair, what they're doing, they're trying to change it to a female name.
Yeah,
something that sound like a female. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That, but you're not. You're like a literal dude. Like, what's funny? Like a lot of conservatives be getting tricked by Blair. And what's funny is even when I saw his debate with Candace Owens, I was like, I promise you, I was with a bunch of people. I said, that's a dude, my boy. And then a few people around me were like, no, it's not. I said, I guarantee you $100 that's a dude.
Yeah.
And I ended up being right. It's just so crazy. Because they all look, I don't know. Damn, I was about to say something, but it might get you suspended or something. So, but I'm gonna keep that to myself.
So you're not gonna honor that. You're not gonna honor their. Why? Why won't you honor? Them saying, hey, I'm a woman now. You can't do that because why? Because that's their truth for them.
It's not though. Like these are things you literally just can't do. Logically speaking, you literally can't change your gender. Like logically speaking, there's no real thing that's called a sex change. Like that doesn't exist. That's not a reality of life.
Yeah.
So what they're doing, they're asking me to engage in some fictional world they created. You know what I'm saying? And this is why a large percentage of these folk be messing with little kids because they creating a la land for themselves already. So in their mind, they're already living in some crazy stuff. Man, listen, Look it up. These people always get caught doing some weird stuff with children. I mean, it's because they already living in La La Land. You're like, be honest, like, come on, bro. Like, I know it's 2023 and everything.
Yeah.
Can we walk through this logically real quick? Have you ever woke up and said, I feel like I was born in the wrong body? Full stop. 20 years ago, you would have got sent to the doctor's office, because that sounds crazy. And then you feel like that so much, you say, I want to be it. So you go buy a wig, girl clothes, knowing you got broad shoulders and you probably 6'2" already, so it's already crazy.
Yeah.
And you really gonna try to dress like this to the point where you cut your thing off. Hotep. Hey, bro, come on, bro. Like, we can play this like game on social media because it's 2023. Can we stop? Can we come out of reality just for a quick second? What would you think of somebody who, because listen, the truth is, if you cut your thing off, you still can't get pregnant. That is not a vagina. It's really not. It's a scar that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Literally a scar that you can't reverse.
Well,
and you're telling me they did it. So you make a conscious decision knowing it's not going to turn you into an actual woman, but you do it anyway.
But men can have babies now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that because they are also, now what I will say is that the only time I've been tricked is by a woman that turns out to a dude. They take these pills, they voice get deeper, and then they get the fake beard, but the beard is the really tell though, because it looks fake.
Really?
A lot of times they look so fake, so a lot of times we can tell.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to the LGBT rally to try to get them to repent or they'll go to hell, and I was telling them that. And this person came up to me, and they was super short, like a super short dude. It just didn't look right, but the voice was deep and everything. But it had like the trans flag wrapped around them. I said, "Hey, bro. What you is?" And then she was like, "A dude." I said, No. What you is? Like, what was you born as? And they said a woman. And I was like, I ain't gonna cap. You almost convinced me. It's just your height and that beard look fake. Other than that, you would have got me, bro. I ain't gonna even cap.
I spoke to some parents today. I homeschool, right? So
amazing.
Thank you. As I spoke to other parents, and I'm very open about it. For example, one of the parents commented on my boys. They said, "Your son's got better really fast. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Homeschooling." Right? So, a parent had a question for me today, and we started talking about BLM and all these other things. So I asked him about the LGBT stuff. And he told me that his son, who was in probably 7th or 8th grade, he said that to his son, transgenderism is normal. It's like normalized, like he's not even like look at it like it's weird. And he said that the majority of the girls in his class are either gay or lesbian, like that's the thing. Like girls 7th, 8th grade are gay and lesbian. What do you think about? What do you make of all this? How does that make you feel? I know you're not a father yet, but if you were a father, what would you be doing?
Well, first off, I'm not surprised because I hear this all the time from parents when I see them out. Like, I live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and a lot of people notice me, and they always like bring up like their daughters will come home and say, it's actually lame to be straight now. Like you have to be a different gender or a different sexual identity or something. And it's getting pushed by the teachers. My dad is a public school teacher in North Carolina, right? We in the Bible Belt, and they pit him through like LGBT training. He said he didn't listen to none of it, and he like act like he had to go to the bathroom the whole time.
Yeah.
But they even try to force this on children, and in a lot of states like California, the teacher can't even tell the parent that they're struggling with this sexual identity thing. So they purposely keep it from the parents, so they'll get fired. This is an actual case that happened. This is why if I was a parent, bro, I'm gonna be honest, you gotta homeschool. Like I don't care what it takes, bro. You might have to get rid of one car, you might have to downsize on your house, but if you pin your children in these schools, every bad thing I learned was from public school, bro. I was listening to Plies in 9th grade. If anybody know about old Plies music, it is the most disgusting music you can think of.
Yeah.
And I was 8th and 9th grade listening. Like some of this stuff I didn't even know existed. Like some of the stuff he used to talk about sexually, I'm like, people do that, but it made it cool and common. Now everybody doing it. And like I used to go to school drinking alcohol. Like I used to have like orange juice mixed with vodka, and you know, I'm in class, lit, passing it around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was kind of degenerate. You know, like I was doing nasty stuff in school with women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
everything bad. Like, let me tell you how bad it is. So my fiance Shekinah, she grew up in Colorado, private school. When she told me she was a virgin, I just knew she was lying in my mind. I'm like, you're lying. Because where I'm from, there's no such thing as a virgin.
Yeah.
Not by the time you're like 17, really? 17, 18, there ain't no virgin. Stop capping.
Right.
So when she told me, but then I started getting around her family, her friends, and like a lot of her friends are virgins. I'm like, this is some weird different zone. I don't know what we're in. You know what I'm saying? But you just really grow up different, bro. You really realize the effects public school has. So if I had children, I mean, my children are getting homeschooled, period.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. That's it. No other way.
They told me, he said that the teacher was talking about it.
Yep.
He said they had LGBT month at the school.
Yep. That's very common now. Very, very, very common, bro. Very common. And people feel like they have to go for it. It's like Satan is smart. So the way Satan do, like a lot of times we get older, so we already stuck in our ways. Like even if you're not religious, a lot of us older people have more conservative values.
Right.
So what Satan has to do is gonna be hard for him to convince us. He has to convince your kids friends, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, they kids, anyway, to the point to make you more sympathetic towards it.
Yeah.
So if your kid come home and say they struggling with this, it's gonna make you more sympathetic towards it. If your kid has a best friend and they struggling with it, it's gonna make you more sympathetic towards it. So that's how he works, and it's like it's a beautiful chess play. Like I have to admire it. But I mean, if you're not willing to make sacrifices, then it's just reality.
It's weird. You know, my daddy, he from Jamaica, so you know how they feel about this community.
Yes, sir.
You know, you know, some of the music, you know, in regards to this community has been banned after people found out what they were saying. But you know, when it entered the schools, that to me was a huge red flag. The other red flag I want to talk to you about, we're going to go into super chats here as we start to land this plane, is the black community. I saw this year where Black History Month is now including the celebration of the rainbow.
Yep.
As a black man, what is this all about? How do you look at this? And you know, what's the pivot for you?
So what they try to do is they try to say they're an oppressed minority group, right? That's why I try to paint it.
Yeah.
And since they able to call themselves that on the media, they then try to lump themselves with black people, you know, because we were actually oppressed in this country at one point.
Yeah.
Like literally though, like we were literally discriminated against in this country before, like on the books. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so gay people find place to compare them to us, even though I can tell a lot of these people must didn't grow up in a black community, because where I'm from, y'all got bullied. Matter of fact, if you watch battle rap, they still use all the homophobic slurs you can think of. And I mean, in the black community, you're still not, it's not okay. I don't see a lot of black they thems. I honestly, I've never even heard anybody from where I'm from call themselves a they them.
Yeah.
That's like some weird college kid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when they try to lump themselves in with black people, it's actually, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't even put a lot of identity in my race, but like it is disrespectful, because I have, you know, you got grandparents still alive that used to get discriminated against for real. You know what I'm saying? So to hear them try to say, yeah, like, how, like what they always say to me is, how can you as a minority be against other oppressed groups? It's like, bro, you're not oppressed, you're just degenerate. And we need to separate the two. And I can't stand when they try to like lump themselves in with black folk, because we don't even like y'all like that.
Right. I would also say, you know, I don't think the black community really necessarily has a problem with it either. I don't think the black community, at least from up here, right? Like, there's homo thugs. You know, there's been homosexual behavior in the community.
Show no love to homo thug. DMX.
DMX, that's DMX, yeah. But for the most part, we don't really like oppress that group, right? We don't go out actively looking to beat them up or anything like that.
Oh, true. Yeah, facts.
Right? Like, you know, we just know that they exist, but we don't try to normalize it is pretty much what I'm getting from what, you know, my anecdotal evidence. But now, like, I think what you highlighted, you said is really much an intelligentsia thing. You know, if you're upper middle class, if you go to college, this is something that, you know, you're walking around with. All right. Last question here. Trump or DeSantis, who's your pick for 2024?
To be honest, I'm not a fan of either.
Okay.
I thought DeSantis had a chance until I watched a video of Dave Rubin. And you know, Dave Rubin was buying children like cattle, him and his partner in crime that he calls his husband. And
well, because they had a baby.
They bought a baby like cattle, like animals. Like, yeah, they actually went through and
what do you mean
found
bought
women.
A baby? Like
through surrogacy. So they went through women who was putting their child up for surrogacy, and they made sure they found the woman with the highest IQ, you know, like some weird stuff, like, you know, like stuff that people should really be in jail for. But that's
so they had a surrogate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So buying babies like cattle. And he had an interview and he said DeSantis sent him baby onesies.
Yeah, baby onesies, yeah. As a gift.
Yeah. And I said, y'all boys crazy. So to me, man, somebody get Ben Carson back up there or Mark Robinson or somebody. Listen, I'll become a one issue voter. Anybody that supports the LGBT either way, shape, or form will not get my vote, period. And I know a lot of Christians that feel the same way.
So you don't think that a gay male couple should be able to raise children?
No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
Because men and women are different scientifically, so even in a secular sense, but also common sense. Like come on now. Anybody that's dated women, you know women are more emotional. But that can be used as a good thing. Meaning, like, when you look at pro-life marches or when people are protesting outside of Planned Parenthood, you'll see women out there being the most passionate about it because they're using their emotion for good.
Yeah.
And they're also better at nurturing, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. And men, we're more tough. You know what I'm saying? We give that tough love. We give more structure. So if you can't raise a child with both, it's gonna have problems. If you look at the depression rate amongst children that grow up with gay parents, is through the roof. The suicide rate is through the roof. I mean, which is expected because the suicide rate and the depression rate of gay people is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Through the roof. So I don't understand why we let these people even adopt. Like, they shouldn't even be allowed to do anything around children, period, in my opinion, if you want to be honest, you know. And once again, this is my filtered version of what I want to say on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just shouldn't happen. It's flat out disgusting in my opinion.
Yeah, so you're basically telling me you're a right-wing black white supremacist. That's what I'm getting here.
I'm a religious zealot is what I am, you know. And
Definitely.
I don't mind that title, religious zealot.
Definitely a religious zealot. I think that's a fair title to give you. Damn. So Bryson's not budging. If you had to hold your nose and pick out of Trump and DeSantis, who would you pick?
Goodness gracious. If I had no choice but to pick and there was no way around it, I mean, they both LGBT supporters at this point. It's kind of hard because DeSantis, he's making all the right decisions in Florida for the most part. Mm-hmm. And Trump has been making terrible ones lately, but I know Trump and DeSantis seems more manufactured. So which one do I give more credit to? I would probably, if I had to right now, it'd be a slight edge to Trump if I had to, only because I it might just be nostalgia. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It might just be like, I'm still thinking of Trump from 2016. So like, it's hard to think about Trump without that Trump getting in your mind a little bit.
Yeah. How do you feel about DeSantis and his critical race theory? He's banning critical race theory, critical race studies, critical queer theory, critical gender theory, critical radical feminist, and critical socialist.
Love it. We need to have classes in schools teaching men how to like work with their hands and teaching women how to be homemakers. That's once again another conversation. But I like what he's doing in Florida. He's making a lot of good decisions in Florida. I finally seen him leave that red flag law bullcrap he supported in the past. He's starting to call for constitutional carry. So that's solid. I mean, he's been switched up when it comes to the jab, while Trump remains still stubborn. Like I said, when it comes to who's been making better decisions, who's been more impressive on paper as of late, I mean, logically you got to give it to DeSantis. But once again, anybody can be impressive, then they get in office and do a total 180. So it's like I don't know DeSantis. That's the issue. I don't know him. I feel like I know Trump.
Yeah, that's what I believe is DeSantis' drawback, is we don't know what we're going to get from a DeSantis administration. We know what we getting from Trump because we've seen it.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
and it's just like, do we want to go at what we know? Or do we want to go with this question mark? And the potential is worse. You know?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. Huge question mark. All right, let's go to super chats and let Bryson get back to making these hits. Cassius came on behalf of Hotep Nation. I like to firmly ask for a feature. The world needs it. From one God-fearing MC to another. Let me know. God bless. Yeah, Cassius Cam's that's one of the Hotep Nation rappers. We'd love to see a collab between you two.
Let's do it. Just send me something. Just send me a song. Like find my email on my Twitter and just send me a song. If I rock with it, I'll hop on it. Or fact.
There you go. Oh shit, Mo Fax is in the building. Shout out to Mo Fax. I gotta get Mo back on this platform again. We always have a great time. Isaac Bowles, this is my contribution to reparations. Yo, we appreciate the reparations on this channel. Also, I got some people that super cash at me. William, I appreciate you. Edward, thank you for the cash app this week. You are appreciated. $ Hotep Jesus. DCB says shout out to CCG. Let's get that Super Bigot movie.
Yeah, fast. I gotta shoot a movie.
ASAP. Chalamoy says Bryce is cash to Cam. Let's make it happen. Cannon Hotep, what up, Cannon? Jev to the max. He said I 100% fuck with Bryson now. He called you Grayson. Love the music. Homemaker is a straight banger. Can't wait for that Cassius Can collab. MGTOW, Michigander. How many woke commandments do you think there are at this point? Too numerous to count. Man.
Facts.
It's getting scary out here. Jev, so long as you repeat the most cliche conservative talking points, you can be as culturally destructive as you want to be. Man.
So true. That's all you got to do. It's so easy to grift if you really want to do it.
The grift is bountiful as long as you can stick to those talking points. John Stevenson, just waiting for Hotep to say, I'm trying to keep my channel. Yo, I swear to God, every guest I bring on here, I gotta say that. Cannon Hotep said, Bryson said, mama named him Rob, I'm gonna call him Rob.
Hey, period.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, this was a spicy conversation. Bryson, what's the new hit right now? Homemaker?
Yeah, I released a song today called All of Me. Where I sort of go through like my past and when I used to be degenerate and try to inspire other people to do the same, like to show people other people could do it too.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not one of those guys. I'm just like a goody two shoes all my life.
Yeah.
And also Homemakers is going kind of viral right now on TikTok and on Instagram, man. It's not even on iTunes and it's not even on Spotify yet, but I uploaded 3 days ago. I don't know what they doing. It should be up soon. But yeah, the Homemaker song going crazy, and it almost didn't even make the album. So, yeah, everybody go support Homemakers on Instagram, TikTok. If you're a homemaker, make a video to it.
Yeah, I heard it first. Homemaker, I saw the video. With the videos, there's a bunch of them. Like you said, it's going viral now. People are making them. I encourage all my homemakers, go out there, find Homemaker by Bryson Gray, get your TikTok on to that. I think it's a cultural hit. You know, anything, for me, when I thought about the problems with MAGA and conservatism and republicanism, it seemed like everything was a reaction to the left. And it was like, well, what are your principles? What do you stand on? Let's make that go viral instead of, you gotcha to the left. So I'm looking at you and I see the homemaker and I'm go, that's exactly that. Take what you're about and make that go viral instead of feeding the bullshit. So I think that's a very genius thing to do, and I support that culture.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryson Gray.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Great chat. I'm going to get this up on audio version. Make sure y'all go give me 5 stars on Apple and Spotify, et cetera, et cetera. We'll get this up there in the coming week on the audio version for my people. Don't forget, Hotep Con tickets on sale right now, hotepnation.com. Go get those before the next price hike. Also, trymasterfocus.com. Clear that brain fog out of your mind. Start to increase your focus and concentration. Regenerate your brain. Build those dendrites. Trymasterfocus.com. If you become a client, meaning you have a monthly membership, I will reduce it from the fee that you pay now to $40. Just send me an email after you cop that. That's trymasterfocus.com. Use coupon code 10OFF at checkout. I'm Hotep Jesus. Till the next time.
Hotep Jesus? I love that guy. He's terrific.
Hold on, I gotta find my outro.
Hotep